The Media Cafe by Mixed Deity presents Takeover Tuesday live. This week we've got Just K for Real. How you doing?
What's
Just
going
K for Real.
on?
Welcome. Cheers.
Cheers, indeed.
Tink.
Yes.
We are here. Oh, look at that. We got the big graphic. Whoa. Take it back.
Looking real sexy. Look at the Media Cafe.
Can't afford the big graphic yet. That's for later.
Oh, okay. I can afford it.
No, we can. We
Okay.
can't afford anything we want.
Okay, that's true.
Yeah.
Because you own it.
You gotta own yourself before you can own anything else.
I know that's right.
Well,
Come
we
on.
got that in common. That's for sure.
Welcome, family. We are live. I know you've missed us. We've been gone for a full 7 days. A full 7 days,
Really, yeah.
But we are back live in the Mixed Deity Media Cafe. We have some entrepreneurs in the building already.
You always bring the new faces.
I try.
You got the gift.
Thank you. God gave me the gift of gab, and I had to find ways to get paid to talk. But don't tell nobody else, okay? Listen.
Just gave me the gift of face. That's all I got out of the whole deal.
No, yeah, the hair.
And hair.
I'm jealous. Don't do that no more. People gonna look at me crazy, and they laughing too hard in the back. Y'all, we live in the Media Cafe with Mixed Deity Rock. I'm glad to be here. You're back in town.
Yeah, I'm back in town. I float in and out like a breeze.
Yeah, you do. How was the water?
The water was great. I heard. I don't know. I read about it. I never went in.
Okay.
I just like to be close to it. I don't actually like to get wet. That's a whole other thing.
That is a whole other thing. That could have went so many places. We've been having some conversations tonight, but we're live as we are every single Tuesday. Make sure every single Tuesday y'all are tapping in with us. Every evening, if you're not on the live stream, then you need to be in the place to be. We have some artists coming through tonight, some open mics. Are you going to perform tonight?
You know what? I think I might. I literally hadn't thought about it until you just said that. But you know what? I think I'm going to because, you know.
Why wouldn't you?
Yeah.
It's
right?
yours.
Right?
Yes.
Right?
Absolutely.
I can't just be the button pushing guy all the time.
No, for real.
I want to be the mic holding guy all the time.
I mean, that.
These hips, they got
purpose. They ain't lying.
I mean, if you got the swivel, you got to swivel it, right?
I know that's right. You better be rolling them hips.
Working in IT all day. What the heck?
My goodness. If y'all want to see Rock's hips, rock and wave and dip and all of that stuff, make sure y'all stay tuned in. We're having some really good conversations. I'm going to step back into the cafe, have some more combos.
That's
and
cool.
Another sip.
Cool.
You do your thing.
All right, we're going to vibe it out. I'm going to give this to you. You take it up. We're going to throw up the graphic, and we'll just let the people percolate in. And as needed, we'll pull it down, and we'll see what's happening. So welcome, hang out, chillax. Hit us up in the comments if you got any questions, and let you take it from here.
Cool. Right. Now, family, like I said earlier, we are in the building with entrepreneurs from vintage land, from real estate. We've been talking about bridging the gaps. Look, Tab tries so bad to get away from you. Are blurred and everything.
I know. That's what I'm telling.
You
so
can
you
say
can
that
hold.
loud.
I've been holding it all
Look.
night.
Oh my God! Can they see?
Can't see you.
The blur fighting is hilarious. Listen, Tab, you gotta introduce yourself, girl, because they saw you last week on the live, and I got you in the building today. Did you get your stickers?
I got my stickers.
Did you check
I
in?
checked. I was supposed to say I checked in.
Okay.
I did my sign up. I did everything I was supposed to do.
Thank you.
I got my stickers. I'll be back next time for more stickers. Just put that out there right now.
Okay, right. And I got them ready.
Period. I'm Tab from Vintage Land ATL, 1083 Euclid Avenue in Little Five Points. Come see us. I'm just pulling up to catch a vibe with you.
How's it been?
Amazing.
Oh.
Just like when you came to the store, you came and dropped some amazing vibes. And now we're here collecting more amazing vibes.
Yeah, y'all brought the vibes to me this time. I'm so happy that you came, and thank you.
Thank you for having us. Me and Mommy. My mommy's here. Mommy Chance.
Yes.
Hey y'all. I'm very happy to be here in the ATL. Yeah. Yes, I know how to say it like you guys do. I know. I could say old school Atlanta, but look at my daughter's one. Are you sure?
Yeah,
I did say it right. Oh, excuse me.
Like
Excuse me. Oh my God. Okay, in Hotlanta. Did I get it right now? Atlanta. Don't mess with me, shoot.
I'm not gonna mess
Don't play with Mommy.
She don't play at all. Family, we've been talking about bridging the gap here.
Yes.
Just bringing together the youth and our elders and how we we value tradition and how
Yes, yes.
important setting the foundation is. And Mom was in here charging me up, child. I'm like, you're
As
yelling.
she usually does.
You're yelling.
Yeah,
You're
that's what she
yelling.
does. That's what she does.
And she was yelling in the nicest way possible.
Yes, with love. She yells with love and
Yes.
kindness.
With a smile on her face, holding your hand, and all of that. It's like
Like, I want you to get this goodness.
for
Yeah, because you
real.
might only have that one opportunity to drop that seed.
Amen.
And you pray that you're in front of a person who is receptive
Mm-hmm.
and will take that seed and plant it so that
Mhm.
it can flourish and go on and do its job.
Yes.
And I happen to be amongst two young ladies who are, okay, I'm not going to say the first part, but amazing.
Yes. What was the first part? I'm interested.
Effing amazing.
Effing amazing. Okay.
That was good. That was good.
That was
Say it
good.
just like that.
Good say. Good say.
No, they
Good say.
yeah, okay. No, they really are young women handling their own businesses, running and managing their own businesses in a time when the world is in complete disarray.
Mm-hmm.
But they're doing what they're supposed to be doing, following their own paths, which will allow them to, again, plant the seed and help guide you younger people to do the same that they're doing. If they can do it, you can. Why not?
Amen.
Come on now.
And I want to talk more about what you were telling us. You gave us information about your real estate journey.
Mm-hmm.
And you were saying, it took time. It wasn't immediate.
No.
And I had to learn these things prior to getting to that point. And I want to talk about that because me personally, I deal with difficulty with my confidence sometimes now. And that was one thing that you highlighted was I had to know this is what I got to do and this is what I want when I leave from this encounter.
Right.
So I really want you to be able to give our audience some of that, what you were telling me about just embodying your power. That was the word that you used specifically, your power.
Now that's real. And sometimes you guys, you say stuff, you don't know what you're saying. You just pray that it's right. You know?
Super fair.
But you do know that you have experienced at least some of what you guys are talking about, so you can share those experiences with you in hopes of you taking those and, like you said, and gaining some power from those and understanding that you get your own power. Nobody has to give it to you. You already have it.
Yes.
Sometimes we just don't know it because the other people are trying to fool you into thinking you don't have it.
Amen.
You are not that. You can't do that. And you start to believe that after you hear that so many times.
Whew, you
You walked in the door confident, but after so many times, I think you just want my man, or oh, now you a little bit too pretty, or you know a little bit more than me. That makes me feel uncomfortable. You start to learn and understand. Okay, I need to help you to understand that I'm not here to trample on your confidence. I'm here to do a job.
Do my job.
And I fully intend to do it.
Yes.
And I show you and help you to understand that I intend to do it with all the confidence that I can muster. We're going to get it done.
Amen. So I want both of you, tell me about how do you react or how do you get back right mentally when it's like, I don't feel like this is my thing anymore. I want to quit or I feel discouraged because this just didn't work the way that I wanted it to go. How do you react in that situation?
What do you think, Tab? Because you've experienced that.
Oh, I think it just takes a moment.
Mhm.
You have to just feel your emotions, feel all of the things that you're feeling for the moment, and I mean a moment.
Oh, and I mean
a
a moment.
Not too long.
No. I'm going to
Because
tell a story on that when you finish.
Then you have to get up and then kind of look at yourself and all of the things that you know you're capable of, all of the things that you wouldn't have gotten this far.
There you go.
Even if you
You've
fall,
already done it.
you wouldn't have gotten this far if you didn't have something in yourself. Not even help, just something in yourself. And then, yes, of course, the help kind of propels you a little bit further. But it first takes you first to
that
be able to say,
foundation.
I have this, I
agree.
got this, I'm going to do it.
And I know.
I'm going to step in my own faith. And then outside of that, I'm going to look, everybody needs a little community, a little
Reinforcement.
That's
community center, and all of these things. So
Amen.
yes,
Yeah, I agree with that. I think you should take the time to reassess your associations. maybe the decisions you've made, the steps you've taken. You have an obligation to do that, to look back. They even say it when they're talking about America. If you don't look back, you'll repeat the past.
Yes.
So you have to look at, what did I do? What didn't I do? Who did I associate with? How did they treat me? How did I feel about how they treated me? If it's not good, why would I invite myself to a beat-up party? I'm not going to do it. You might invite me. But I can say to you, no, thank you.
Yes.
But it would be awfully crazy of me to invite myself to a beat-up party, which what I'm saying to you is, if you find out that he's no good for you or I'm no good for you, ma'am, I don't care if it's your mother, your sister, the one you thought was your best friend, your cousin,
Your
your
lover, it don't
coworker,
matter.
your husband, your lover.
If
It
they ain't
does
got it,
not
they ain't got
matter. Assess the situation you're in.
Yes.
And just like they don't just hire anybody for a job, don't you have to qualify?
Yeah.
Then you should qualify the people who enter your life.
Oh, wait. Oh,
Come
my
on now.
God.
Come on now. Come on now.
Oh, my
I
goodness.
promise you they qualify you. Watch this. I remember a guy trying to let me know that I was not this, that, and the other, but I let him know. I noticed you picked me, and I noticed that I had to qualify. You didn't pick the lady over on Figueroa. Figueroa, may I just be blunt?
Yes.
Figueroa is where they sell the pussy.
Okay.
I noticed you didn't go over on Figueroa and pick the
Okay.
pussy.
Because you could have did that.
Oh, well, you shouldn't have said yes. I'm going to go on and
No,
give it to you.
be you, baby.
Straight up. You clearly have some boundaries and some qualifications that have to be met. Well, so do I. But I have to acknowledge that I do. You can't just keep allowing people to trample on you and then saying, oh my God, I don't know why they did this to me, because you allowed
You
them to.
allowed
Because,
it.
ma'am, I allowed, then you have to accept it. I had to own it.
You did it, yeah.
I allowed
I
them
did
to.
that, yeah.
When you get enough of anything else, don't you stand up and say, that I won't do. That I've had enough of. No, I'm not interested in that. Thank you anyway for even offering it. I appreciate it, but no thanks.
But that's not my thing.
Not my thing, sweetheart. No, put down to you. Don't even care if it is, quite frankly.
Right.
Once you get there, that's another level.
Yeah.
But until you get there,
The
you're
I don't care stage.
There you go.
Ooh, I love the I
Come
don't
on
care
now.
stage.
and you do still care about the person. I just don't give a damn what you think.
Yes.
Your thoughts are your right, and mine are mine. Those are your rights, and mine are mine.
Amen.
And then we pray that we can come together. We'll do everything we can to come together. But if we can't, we also have to be loving enough, kind enough, acknowledge what we see. Maya said it to you. If I say I'm a snake, you'd probably be wise to believe me.
You okay?
Or like I told my baby, murderers don't walk around with, I murder people on their forehead. I don't think they'd have too many victims.
I'm telling you.
I'd be smart enough to run. I'm dumb as a damn rock. But I promise you, I'd be able to read that.
He got to smile a little bit. He said,
Yeah, he is.
he said a little smile. He said, hey.
He is so crazy. What part of California y'all from?
LA.
LA.
Inglewood.
Inglewood. What you say, right?
Got wiped off.
No, I'm glad it worked out. Stop.
That's really, you should be able to see it in my eyes.
Stop.
Rock is crazy. Okay, he's so funny. Nah,
But now we're
stop.
gonna keep it real. There are people who will test that. They'll see that murder up there. They'll be like, nah, for real.
No, for real.
Okay.
They'll walk up to the snake.
I love
Yeah,
you.
you go ahead and see.
Mhm,
I'm
go find out.
You let me know.
Let me know. Tell me.
Come back and tell me if you're alive.
If you make it back,
Yeah,
we'll talk about it.
And if I was a murderer, I'll be like, got me one.
Okay.
Got him.
They wanted to know.
Got him. Hey.
Another one.
Oh, it's
Got to
on
say
the-
another
right,
one.
It's on tonight.
Y'all crazy.
No, we're all crazy.
No, for
Yeah.
real.
No, for real.
Appreciate you, baby.
Hmm?
Appreciate you.
You appreciate me
You so
for welcoming the crazy?
For the vibes.
Right.
Oh, yay. Good.
Right.
Okay, look, she was calling me crazy too. I didn't know.
Oh,
I'm like, how did she know?
Well, she tried to exclude herself like she wasn't with us.
Really? I said,
Oh,
y'all,
crazy.
y'all,
No,
so
exactly.
crazy.
Y'all. No, she working with us.
No, we so
We love her for
crazy. Yes, and do. Okay, and I love y'all back. Miss Tab, I want to know, how did Vintage Land come to be? Look, you thought that you was
I
out.
know, right? You
thought,
about it.
how did Vintage Land even come to be? You are a young African American female entrepreneur
Right.
who gets
Oh.
to chill at her store on the regular,
So excited.
baby, and go
Such a
shopping.
blessing.
Oh, such a blessing indeed. How did that happen? What was the foundation? Since that's
Okay,
the word
that's
of the
what-
day.
That's where I was going to start,
The
actually.
foundation.
The foundation was in high school.
Mhm.
I was like such a goth girl. I'm not going to lie.
I could see
Like everybody in high school was like, "Ooh, is she okay?"
what is it? Teens gone cold.
Yeah, like don't mess with her. Don't mess with her. She's cool, but are you sure?
But are you sure?
Watch out for that one.
Okay.
So, but I say that to say I was like shopping in the thrift stores for my goth black clothing. I mean, I was into the craft, like all of the things of the
Goth.
things. Yes.
Thick.
Yeah,
Gothic.
really thick. Really thick. But the thrift store is where I started to get all those pieces. And then I fast forward, moved to Atlanta. I had a 9-to-5 career online working from home. And then COVID hit. And I had been working for that business for 13 plus years. And they said, okay, deuces.
What?
That's what I said too.
Right.
What?
That's what I said too. What?
I was like, after all this time, what?
Hey, everybody at home, what you mean?
What?
I was already at home. What you mean?
It's
Y'all
crazy.
already got the setup.
It's so crazy. and I was working at home before working at home was a thing. Like
That's
I
what
was
I'm
in New
saying.
York. No, I was in New York before I got here. I was in New York, and they had kind of shut down offices, and like that was before COVID ever came or anything. So then when COVID came in, they were like, no, goodbye.
Yeah.
I was
For
like,
real.
wait, what?
Right.
But I've been at home for so long working.
Right. What
What's
do you
happening?
mean?
Anyway.
My house is home. I mean,
Yeah,
work.
and work.
Right.
My
It's
house
all
is
of the
work.
things,
Yeah.
home and work.
And work.
It is. But so they said no, shut it down. I was like, okay, fine. Have to figure it out. And I have a certain amount of time. And my aunt was taking me to thrift stores in Atlanta, and I was like, oh, this is different from thrift stores in LA. So I was finding the vintage, all the good stuff, all the different things, and I'm like, oh,
That sound cute.
I feel like I can maybe try one or two things and see if maybe somebody wants this. And I found a world of online shopping, like Poshmark and things like that, but people were doing it live on Instagram. So I was like, okay, let's go live
Hey, okay.
with these vibes.
Come on with these
And the good
vibes
stuff.
And the good stuff.
And that's where I started. I started from Instagram live sales, and then I got a space in the bazaar, which is a smaller space up the street.
I know what you're talking about.
Yes, ma'am. And then we moved down to Vintage Land at 1083 Euclid Avenue in Little Five Points.
Don't play with her. Don't play with her. I love that.
No, you don't mind. I'm going to add something to that, only because it really started even as a child. Because she always wanted to be in fashion.
And you saw that.
She took me
She
to
made sure
fit
to
'em.
let me know it, and I made
She
sure to
took me to
feed it.
fit 'em.
And to, yes.
It was so
So
good.
from there, I knew,
What's
okay,
fit 'em?
this is, so I'm, there you go,
It's
tell
a
her.
college for the
Fashion design.
Wow.
And they may be all
And
over the
design.
United
Yeah.
States, but I
Fashion
know
and
in
design.
California, yes, they're one of the #1 fashion design schools.
Wow.
And there I saw like my visions of things like, oh, this is actually a thing. It can happen.
That's a major thing because like what they say, if you knew better, you do better, right?
Yeah.
And so to have the exposure and see, oh, this is something that can
Right.
happen.
That's sometimes all you need.
Yes.
Right.
You don't
Because,
even
tell you a
know.
little bit
because
further.
watch
Yes.
this, FITM is really, like I said, it really is a #1. Google it.
I will.
Fashion design school,
Tap
at least
in.
in California. And in her going there and actually literally seeing, feeling, right, the energy of, she understood this is not for me. This is not for me, because they're commercialized. She could feel and smell that it wasn't authentic. There was some other stuff that had to go behind it. She just didn't.
That
she
wasn't my
feeling that.
thing.
But I know fashion is my thing.
Yeah.
And the style and stuff, the things that were being created there, they were authentic. It's just that I
Yeah,
don't feel
not
like
the
I
style.
have to spend all this money to
Hey,
get to what I
ooh.
want to do in my vision. Like,
That
I don't feel like I need to come
conform even to.
Yes.
Yeah.
Or even
very-
conform
I
to
can
this
figure it out
yes.
somewhere.
Yeah, to the BS.
I was similar
That's
to
a good way to
that.
put it.
But it's like you said, knew better, or like I said, knew better, do better.
Yes.
So that exposure, I feel that because I was similar. It was like, all
Okay.
right, these things can be done, but let me learn how to do as many things as possible. So when it comes to getting it done, I don't have to spend as much money.
Yes.
I can be every woman. It's
Right.
all in me. You
Oh,
hear
there
me?
you go.
You hear me?
And what did we say earlier? You are all that you need.
Mm-hmm.
In other, you are your foundation.
Yes.
Now you need the other people to help build on that
Yeah.
foundation. In your mind, it's a dream, but once you speak it out, it takes on life.
Yes. Yeah.
Now I can hear you say,
all of that. Yeah.
yes. Now I can hear you say.
And
You can walk in the store one day and say, I intend to, I want to do this and this and this. And I may know a friend who
Come
guides
on.
people. So you have to speak it out. As long
Yes.
as it's in here, it's just a dream.
oh yeah.
You
No,
gotta
there's a
speak it
young
out to
lady
give
at
it
the
life.
grand opening, and she was like, "I want to get my stuff in the store,
Mm-hmm.
but I have to. I don't have my finances straight. I don't have my.
Come on.
Mm-hmm.
I got to get the materials. I have to get the pricing, all of that." She moved in today.
Yes. We
She moved in
love
That's the
today. I was
young
like, That's what I'm
lady.
talking about. Yeah,
How long?
You
How long
see.
did it take?
like a month and a half, 2 months.
Amen. Yeah.
All by speaking it out.
By speaking it
This young lady heard it.
and seeing it.
There
I
you
see
go.
this store. I love this store. I want to be a part of this.
Right.
I got to do something. To
And
Right.
she
be
knows
here.
I'm gonna push her stuff. Like, you're not gonna put your stuff in my store and it just
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sit
it's
there.
just sit.
That's one
Yeah.
thing about Vintage
Like,
Land.
we
Every
not-
time
we're
I
not
pull up the
gonna do
Vintage
that.
Land tab, it's like, go inside. Every
We got-
time.
Yeah, we got new
Okay.
stuff all the time.
Yes.
You never know.
Right.
Yeah, she like go in there, and then even today she was like go upstairs. I'm like I didn't even go upstairs last time, I'm
Oh,
coming
now I got
upstairs.
something new.
and we loved it. We
Oh,
love
yeah.
going
wow.
upstairs, man. If you ever around Little 5 Points, y'all, make sure you go into Vintage
yes.
Land.
Right.
Vintage Land is that spot, and if you a shopper and a dresser, baby, they ain't gonna have what you got on. You go shopping there. I'm trying to
Come
tell
on.
you.
Right.
For
You
real.
will be that one of a kind.
Just
Yes.
saying.
You're not kidding. We're not Ross.
Mm-mm.
Thank you, babe.
Okay. We're not Coles. One of a kind.
Yes, everything is indeed one of a kind. And
Yeah.
we have some footage on our last episode of garments inside the store and everything.
Oh
so,
wow.
Yes, if
Okay.
y'all listening today, go to the last episode. Go watch when we went inside of Vintage Land and we had the clothes. We went through the store.
Right.
We didn't show upstairs because we didn't go upstairs
Okay.
last time.
But that's okay.
Yes.
Yeah, these young ladies, I'm proud to say, are planning on working together,
Yes.
networking together, and they're going to bring a lot of different events
Yes.
together for you guys in the neighborhood and around the world.
Okay. And it's
So
gonna be
come on
pressure.
down and enjoy it with them and enjoy it with us. Yeah, big,
Pressure.
big mouth
Pressure.
beater. Big mouth beater.
Girls, I'm getting us started. We started now.
Oh yeah.
Yes, time enough
Right
for
now.
them. I love that.
Yay.
Family, if y'all just now tuning in, let me come back up here too, y'all.
Thank you for having us.
We are live in the Media Cafe by Mixed Deity at the Little 5 Points Community Center, as you can see right there on the screen. My name is Just K Farrell, and I'm checking in as I do quite so well and quite so often, if I do say so myself. And I'm blessed to be in here today with some female entrepreneurs, baby, who are locally owning businesses. We're all about our community, clearly in the Little 5 Points Community Center, and we're all about our people. Hey, Rock, where you come from?
I get words sometimes in my brain.
Okay, tell me stuff.
So,
I'm gonna come up to you.
well, you said female entrepreneur.
Yeah.
But it just seems, wouldn't it be like entrepreneur,
I like entrepreneurs.
right?
Yeah, so we don't have to say female.
Right. Just like
Some entrepreneurs.
it's like, why do you have to add? Yeah.
Oh,
I don't
I'm an
know.
Entrepreneur. Shout out to the entrepreneurs.
We love it.
I love that for
We roll
sure.
with it.
Yes, we are entrepreneurs. Look, my girl, she
The
yelling.
permits in the back.
Okay, come on, look. And I love that we got Tab showing out on the camera, even though she a little blurred. She be acting like she don't want to be on the camera, so it's a
She'll be up
vibe
there
in
in a
here. Oh yeah, I know she will. Cause listen, the vibe is opening up.
Right.
Tab ain't playing. She was playing before, but she not playing. She said, "Don't get her started." No, we getting them started. Come on out, family. We are
She
welcoming
said, "Come
you
on out,
right
child."
here with
No,
us
she
at
said
the
that.
Little Five Points Community Center in the Media Cafe. Look, Ma trying to get Tab on screen. Tab, come on.
Be careful.
Pull up on me, Miss
There's a
Entrepreneur.
step there.
Look at her. First of all, get into the fit. Get into the look. Strike another
On her
pose.
side.
Strike another pose. No, I ain't no stop it.
Should I put this down?
You can put it right here if you don't want to hold it.
No,
And then
I
they'll
just
still
don't
hear
wanna-
you.
I don't want to break it.
She's talking about, I don't want to break
It
it.
is so beautiful.
Thank you, thank you. So y'all been hearing me speak with Miss Tab, the entrepreneur from Little 5 Points, 1083 Euclid Ave. Okay, Vintage Lane.
What she
her.
said.
And I told y'all, if you shopping with her, you're gonna be dressing. I'm not.
You see us.
Girl,
Thank you.
that's just a little
okay.
bit.
Just a little bit. That's all I got. Just a little bit.
Just a little bit. But listen, yes,
What are we doing?
you did your plug last time, but they couldn't see you. And I know I just said it, but tell them.
Vintage Land, ATL, 1083 Euclid Avenue, right on Low 5 Points. Come see us. We're literally a block up from the community center and all this good over here.
Yes.
So come see them and then come see us. Show us some good love. Come get your vintage goodness. Come catch a vibe.
It's a
Catch a vibe. And let's come see who can beat mommy on the Pac-Man. What's your
Yes.
score right now? What's your score right now?
What's your score?
Oh, that's over 6,000.
Oh, okay. So she's at 6,000. Whoever can come beat the Pac-Man score, you get $5 off on any purchase.
Y'all better hurry up because
Here.
I'm gonna try to beat her.
Stop.
I'm trying to beat everybody, especially when we partner up. Because, like I said earlier, Rock
This
and
is
I were
happening.
able to go see it, and we want to be up in that space.
Yes.
It's so nice up there.
We will be collabing
Absolutely.
on a ton of things.
On a ton of things.
Period.
And that's what this is all about, baby. The entrepreneurs, the entrepreneurs, we bringing them together.
Entrepreneurs.
Yes!
love
We
it.
are bringing them together. Tab, you don't got to stay up here no more,
Thank
okay?
you. I feel hostage.
Listen.
No, I'm just playing.
No, you don't. Look,
Okay.
now you hostage.
This is my little thing.
My
She's
good
everything.
sis. Yes.
Thank y'all for having us. You're amazing.
Thank you.
All right, bye.
She is so funny. So that's what we're doing up here. That's what this is all about. So if you're wondering what it's all about, we collabing. We're doing our art. We have the showcase happening later on. We're going to have Rock perform. I think I'm going to try to perform one of my new songs. And we're going to keep on having some fun. And that's cool with you, Rock?
That is cool
Okay.
with me.
So I'm going back into the cafe, y'all. We're getting back into this music and back into the conversation. And I'm leaving.
Okay.
I'm leaving right here.
This is so dope.
Thank
It
y'all.
really is. You know I love it.
Oh my God, I can't wait. 2025. Yes.
Yes.
Today. Today.
Today, baby.
Today.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. We're going to roll into
Yes.
it. Yeah. We ain't waiting on it.
Okay.
Roll on
Because that's
into
what
it.
you said. You said I
There
can't
we go.
wait.
Right. We ain't got nothing to wait for. You guys have it done. Wine. You guys sipping wine. I mean,
I love
Yes.
have some women
I
come
even-
tell their stories.
And that was like confirmation for me. I'm like, we have the media cafe and we
Yes.
do our open bar and
Yes.
BYOB, and we pulled up to the Vintage Land, and you were like, you want something to drink?
Thank you.
And the sign said partake, like get
Partake,
you
baby.
some.
There
I'm
you go.
like, yes, I do. Do you know where I came from? I'm actually on the way to the liquor store.
Yes, I do.
We were literally walking to the liquor store. So I took my cup with me to the liquor store and drank, shopped, and came back.
That's right.
Yes, but thanks to y'all. So I knew y'all was. I was like, oh yeah, they are people, Rock. I gotta be.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. You go look and you'll find it.
Amen.
Don't go. Don't worry.
Just
baby.
wine.
I don't know.
I
what's
swear to
standing
God,
out there.
from over there, I just saw like
Oh,
marbles.
yeah, I
or
thought it
some
was
shit.
cough drops in there. I didn't. I never looked in the cup, but I thought it was cough drops the whole time. Like cough drops wrapped
I
up.
was just drinking.
I never saw you drink it until just now. I'm
Like,
like,
you really about to be asleep.
right, you gotta be slumped. that
It's
part.
not a bad idea. You stick a glass full of liquor, just fill it full of cough
Cough
drops.
drop. That's lean.
See what happens.
Linked.
Sip it on down.
Yeah.
Okay, linked.
To the
Right.
side.
I don't think cough drops get you high enough though. Just them fruity ones
I can't.
with the alcohol in
She
them.
said, I'll tell you, I can't.
I'm not.
For real. Yes, right there. Make it right. You're gonna see it to your left.
Yes.
Thank you for the trash. Trash. We talking about you working for the trash. Yes, ma'am. I can't wait to see you. Thank you for all your feedback.
Okay, honey. Bye-bye.
To the bathroom.
Oh, okay.
Man, it is always a vibe here in the Media Cafe family. I love y'all so much. It's a vibe, and I gotta pull up again. I didn't even know that you pulled up, but I'm gonna pull up. How y'all feeling? Like y'all in a cafe? I hope so. I don't know what I'm gonna pour into because I didn't bring my cup, so. We're back. So, family, when y'all come into Mixed Deity, make sure, and I hope that, they're catching me. Make sure that you come in with your bottles with what you like to drink. Now, we have things here, of course, but it's BYOB, so why wouldn't you bring what you want? So, we're trying.
It's our little trick for how we always have everything that you want, exactly what you want. And you know how we know for sure we have exactly what it is that you want every
How?
time? Because you brought it.
That part. That part. No question. Ain't no way around it. There's no way we could. Oh, man. Rock, every time I'm
Top me
here.
off,
Yes, I will.
please.
Every time I'm here, I just have such a good time.
It's, that's the point. That's the point. Like, we want to do things, we want to make things happen, but if you don't feel good, like, in your body, in your mind, in your space, in your people, whatever,
Yeah.
like, in the moment, like, you're not going to create anything good. So
I agree.
before we, like, get all,
Cheers.
project focused and, hitting that grind and everything,
Yeah.
really it's about, like, okay, let's just, like, vibe for a minute first.
That, twin.
Get here right, and then get in the right place with the right people, and that solves like 90% of your problems.
I agree. Oh my God. I was looking at a video today. It was how to heal like brain fog, and it was with pink Himalayan salt. And I'm like, I'm thinking about going to the Himalayas just to get the salt myself to relieve myself of brain fog. But I got here. And I didn't need that.
Well, there's like 100 other reasons you could have brain fog, and I don't know about the pink Himalayan salt. What about yellow Himalayan salt?
What about yellow salt? What about table salt? It wasn't an option though. He was like, make sure.
Love your
See
hat,
y'all
by the way.
later.
Love that.
See you next week. She said, I'm coming back for my stickers. But Brock, I finally got you here again, but like officially, I feel like.
It does feel a little more official
Yeah.
this time around. It's been a little bit clunky and chaotic but the thing is the entrepreneur or entrepreneur, dude, I think it's gonna stick.
It is gonna stick. It's
works.
our
It's
thing.
just working.
It's our thing. You did that. It's our thing now, but you did it.
It's been recorded. That was the first. This is why we don't plan
Y'all
things.
take it. We trademarking it, so don't even worry about it. But I wanted to talk to you since you're back, and we got you here.
Yeah.
And I know Mixed Deity, the website and everything is set up super user friendly.
Getting there.
Yeah, super user friendly.
Still
developing, but super user friendly as we're getting,
Good.
as we're growing.
Good. That's what we're working towards.
So, but because we have you here, I kind of want to let's lock in and let's get people on point.
Okay.
Okay, so Mixed Deity.
Yeah.
Short and sweet. Let's define it. And
that has been
with
the hardest
Creative
part
Drinking Club.
of this whole thing.
With the Creative.
Because it's weird because Mixed Deity is very simple to understand once you understand it, but it's hard to say it in a short way that will make you understand it. Like it's like I don't know. It's like the difference between reading the back of a book versus reading the actual book.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So that's what I've been trying to figure out, but I'm getting better at it.
Okay.
I've managed to get the Mixed Deity like explanation down from like 6 hours to like about 40 minutes.
It's called an elevator pitch, Rob.
Yeah, the elevator's broken. We're trapped on the 63rd floor, and somebody didn't wear deodorant.
No!
And somebody didn't change their socks.
No.
It's a long 45 minutes, but I should be able to get through the whole thing.
Okay, but we're gonna do it in 60 seconds.
Yeah. So.
And focus
Let's
on.
start on the core.
here, like what we're doing
Yeah.
tonight. Let's
Oh,
just
this part of it?
yeah, because I want them to understand what this is about.
I think the reason it's so hard for me to explain mixed eating is it really depends on why you would want to use it or be a part of it, because it's designed to adapt to like who you are as a person, what your motivations are, and what your reasoning are. And
Let's do it for
you know,
the non-entrepreneur entrepreneur. I just want to come hang out.
regular ass folks.
I just want to come hang out.
Yeah. So that leans on the more of the community side of it. And that's a big part of why we exist, is because there are a lot of spaces you can go to if you're trying to interact with industry, with pretty much everywhere. There is a dwindling, almost kind of non-existent bed of options for third spaces to go to that are not industry based.
Yeah.
In other words, like you could go to the park and not have to spend any money, maybe.
Yeah.
Go to the library and not have to spend any money. But like if you're gonna go to a restaurant or a bar or a museum or a club or a
lounge,
like wherever, a cafe, like kind of everywhere else you're gonna go, you're gonna be expected to like spend. And if you don't spend, it's kind of like a, you know, get the fuck out.
What are you doing here?
Like
Right.
we're here to make, you know, so there's not a lot of like community spaces, and you know, maybe a community center, but it's a little cliquey, or maybe there's a nonprofit here, but it's like, you know, you got to know those people,
Right.
You know, so just general, open to all people, third spaces where you can go, you can socialize, you can have a drink, you can talk, you can connect, and you can just not have to feel like there's an expectation that you're supposed to buy something. There's an expectation that you're supposed to like subscribe to some ideology or some agenda, because even if they're not trying to like get money out of you, then maybe they're trying to sell you something else.
Yeah.
Like, you know, get in this program, join this cult, blah 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 blah. What's the hook? It's always like, what's the catch?
Yes.
So that's kind of our whole deal. Is like there really is that there isn't a catch. It's we just think there should be more spaces like this, and I think that people, once they realize they don't exist, because a lot of people don't consciously realize that these spaces don't exist, and they wonder why they feel so alone all the time, or so isolated, or so kind of on guard all the time. Don't really consciously think about it. That these, what used to be a very common thing,
To just
a town square.
Yes.
You know,
just
like,
connect.
just like places where people would engage in these third spaces.
Yes.
It's not work, it's not home, it's a third
It's
space.
a thing.
But
Yeah.
they've all been pretty co-opted by industry.
It's
So
the watering hole.
yeah. So that's the point.
The
And
community.
it's like, but what are you selling? And that's the point. Nothing.
Nothing. Giving you a safe space to come, feel welcome, bring your choice of what you want to have as a libation. Water, coffee. We got
Dry,
ice in
wet
here.
or dry.
Wet or dry. Wine, alcohol. Bring your choice of what you want to enjoy. Bring your friends. Hang out. Right?
Yeah. And the part of it is we don't advertise.
Yeah.
Part of the catch of not selling people things is that you also don't make any money. Which means you can't promote the thing you're not selling because you don't have the money from not having sold it to have the money to pay for promo to then advertise the thing you're not selling. It just doesn't work. So what we do is we just try to create really nice experiences. Like, you know, everything is very intentional in this space. People walk by the door and stop and like, well, this feels like
I just
something.
waved to Jakari out there. Yeah. Which he said I always bring strangers. I do. So I just met him today.
And that's how we quote advertise, is we just create a space that feels nice. You can relax your guard. You don't have to feel like you're being sold an ideology or, you know, sent a bill or you don't have to be obligated or like on guard or have to pay for anything. And what happens naturally, we don't even have to tell people this. They just naturally tell their friends.
Yeah.
They just tell their favorite people like, oh, this was nice. You just
vibe.
It was a vibe. It was like, man, just come by. And so we, that's how we advertise. We're just like, instead of charging you something and then taking that money and buying ads on Facebook to convince more people to come here so we can charge you again, we're just not going to do any of that. We're just going to make it nice.
And you
Come
want to
by.
share
You're
word
welcome,
of mouth.
welcome to be here. We always say invite two of your favorite people next time you come.
Invite 2 of your favorite people when y'all come and hang out with us tonight, next Tuesday, the Tuesday after that, and the following Tuesday. Invite 2 of your favorite people every single time. And hopefully you got a bunch of favorite people and you can just pick new ones each time, and they're telling their favorite people and telling their favorite people. Speaking of favorites, that was so perfect because I'm going to ask you the question. I'm going to answer because I want to give you time to think about it.
Okay.
But the question is, what is your favorite part about Mixed Deity, specifically the drinking club, what we're doing tonight? And before you answer, I want to tell y'all mine. So excuse me, Rob.
Oh, yeah.
No, just kidding.
That's good. I need time to think about it.
My favorite part, and I tell everyone this who I've invited, and you can tell me whether or not, have I invited people? Yeah, okay, cool. My favorite part is the connection, and how Brock said it's extremely intentional here. So for nothing, really, I have help to produce my content, have my events, or host an event, whatever I need to do. I'm like, yeah, but I think I want blue and red lights, which the camera's not showing, but they're there. They're outside. No, this is not something that we are just doing because it's tonight. This is something, the experience that I had with working with Mixed Deity every single time. And it was just, I was being brought in as a host. So it's like super exciting to know I don't have a team, but I can come to Mixed Deity and know that I'm gaining a team.
That's literally the point. That's in the title. When I named it, I was like, okay, the singularity that we're trying to do is to connect creatives, combine creatives, get them, if they can just get together in a meaningful way, they can solve each other's problems. That's the whole point. So I looked for synonyms for the shortest synonym for combine, and the shortest synonym for creator.
Mixed Deity.
Yeah.
Yeah,
that's where the name comes from.
That's an exclusive. Your girl just came for real. I just got it. This is Rock. This is Mixed Deity, the Media Cafe. Y'all didn't know that. I didn't know that. We just found that out. That was really good. I like that. Yes.
Yeah.
Awesome. So are you ready with your answer?
Yeah.
Okay. What is your favorite part about Mixed Deity specifically? And the reason why we have to hone this in is because Mixed Deity is a lot of things. Okay.
It's a lot.
It's a lot of things, but specifically tonight, we are partaking in the Creative Drinking Club, and we are hanging out and allowing creatives to come in and produce whatever they decided. Someone was like, "Hey, can I come in and shoot my video? Please."
Yeah.
Let us know how we can help you.
It's an open mic and an open live cast all at the same time.
Yes. So, what's your favorite part?
My favorite part of the Creative Drinking Club is that I can drink as much as I want, and it doesn't cost me anything more. Also, I can drink as much wet or dry things, and I can drink anything. Like bar culture, I'm not a fan of. Right? I'll enjoy a libation here and there, but like I don't like the culture of bars. Culture of bars is to sell you drinks. That's how they make money.
Pressure.
You're not drinking. It's like even if it's low pressure, it's still
implied pressure.
Atmospheric
pressure.
Yeah. And I remember thinking to myself, well, I could just get something else to drink at the bar. I'll just get what I really want. I don't have to buy booze. So then I walk in and I'm like, they're like, what do you want? I'm like, I'll have a wheatgrass shot, please. No? Oh, okay.
I don't think so.
I'll have a glass of warm milk, please. No, okay.
I don't think so.
Could I get a kombucha?
No.
No.
I don't think so.
Okay. How about maybe a smoothie? Maybe would be no.
I don't think so.
How about eventually I'm just like Coke.
Right. Or a trip to Mixed Deity, because at Mixed Deity I can bring my own milk and kombucha and wheatgrass shots, and they're gonna have it for me every time I walk up to the bar. And if I don't want that, they got something else.
Right. So we have whatever people bring.
Exactly.
Right. So we populate sometimes
we bring,
too. So
yes.
I've discovered interesting drinks at the bar. We tell people like bring something interesting.
Yeah.
Right. And so people bring. I've discovered like there's some local breweries that have a whole bunch of like death themed beers. That was interesting. Like Bones. It's from a Burning Bones theater we did a while back, and they were like doing like beverage themes with their theater
That
stuff
is
that we sponsored.
interesting.
And so I learned about that, and then we did another one. We ended up getting a drink sponsor for Steiner, Scott Steiner. I can't remember all this. It's like a caffeinated. It's like Nice catchphrase. It's like a caffeinated like hippie it's like an energy drink. It's not an energy drink. It's like a tea.
Okay,
What's
that's
the thing?
like
Like a
V8.
yellow. No, what?
Not like, cause VA has a drink like that. That's what I drink. If I would need, not
So that's the
anymore,
point. We
but-
discover new and interesting and weird and potentially disgusting drinks at the Crispy Club.
It was disgusting.
I don't know. So
Potentially disgusting is hilarious.
So, but I have I discovered about a whole drink section that's not quite wet and not quite dry called nootropics. Yeah, right. You never heard of nootropics, have you?
No.
So they're kind of like I don't know
Like
what
a
they are.
hemp base or something.
It's not. They're not like weed drinks, but they're nootropic, neurological.
Oh,
So they
something
have. There's
for your
like
burn.
it's like. It's not mushrooms, it's not weed, it's like some other kind of plant
Cool, drinks
derivative
with
that
LSD,
like
got it.
gives you vibey things, but it's not booze.
It's LSD.
It's
No, I'm just kidding. I don't know, y'all. Don't do that. I'm here for mixed ditty. Just
mix
kidding.
LSD.
LSD.
I'm making words.
Family, again, if y'all are just now tuning in, this is Rock, the creator of the Mixed Deity Media Cafe. My name is Just K for real, and we are having a time here with the Creative Drinking Club,
Yeah.
sipping our wine.
Yeah.
We've had some entrepreneurets.
Yeah.
I'm like,
Yeah.
I messed it up a little bit. I made a new one, entrepreneurets.
Add an extra syllable.
Yeah, you know, I had to do
New
my own
copyright.
little thing, little judge. But we had our entrepreneurs in here. We had the owner of the radio station come
Yeah,
through.
yeah.
So it's a vibe, and it's again, no pressure, free flow. Bring what you like, hang as long as you want, leave, come back, do your thing. But one thing about it, we gonna be having a time.
The fun thing about being in an environment like this, where it doesn't we don't have an agenda, which means we also, as the hosts, get to relax,
Yes.
right?
Yes.
So we've been doing Takeover Tuesday for 3-4 years now.
Wow.
It was called something else. It was just called Tuesday for a long time. But
It needed me.
but the funny thing about this event that I've felt, and other people have told me as well, is that it doesn't really matter. Sometimes it's really small and intimate, like just a couple people.
Mhm.
Sometimes it's a few people.
Yeah, chill.
Other times we've had Takeover Tuesdays that have ranged from 3 people to 30 people to 300 people and higher.
Yes.
You know, I don't know if you know Baby Rose, but Baby Rose,
No.
she's a pretty well-known international artist
Okay.
who was a member with us,
Ah,
and also
we got international
did one
members.
of our Takeover Tuesdays. She took over the Tuesday, and she brought almost 400-500 people to our old location.
Wow.
And it was oh yeah, and the people who come on the regular Tuesdays, it's usually 30-40 people, whatever. They walk in, there's 300-400 people. They're okay, a different one this time.
Right, it's lit.
Right.
Arr.
And then other times they'll come in and there'll be a play going on, and other times they'll be going in and there's what do they call it? Art installation, fashion show, 3D modeling things. So Takeover Tuesday, we create the space, we provide the venue, we provide the bar, we provide ticketing, marketing, the space, the time, the whole thing.
They do.
And then we cut
And
out a
they run it.
space for event producers, artists, entrepreneurs, playwrights, actors,
Yeah.
performers, whatever, to take over.
Mm-hmm.
And you literally take over that part of the event. We basically prep the whole thing for you like a dish, and then you
Yes,
just
they
put
do.
the main course on and you take over the event. And what happens is it helps us learn about who you are, what you do, what your art form is, what your craft is, what your passion is, whatever. Just show us. Just
Yes.
you can talk our face off all day. How about we just give you
Let me
the
see.
stage and you just come and do your thing? And so we just have had the most interesting time doing that. It's fascinating.
Yeah, I mean, even in the short amount of time that I've been here, we've had some time,
Mhm.
really. So I see what you mean with that, and I can only imagine 3 years of doing it. The variance.
Well, we're a
of what could
pandemic
happen.
baby. We started during the pandemic.
And that is wild because
Yeah.
that's when everyone was kind of, what is the word, alchemy, right? So it's like I'm normally in the space and I have to leave the space. So to bring people to a space is like, oh, that's wild during COVID season.
Well, it was we had 1,500 square foot space at that time, and I had just signed a lease on it a few months before.
Yeah, I get it. I had like one of the biggest
Before
deals of
every
my life.
venue in the world was
I
shut
had
down.
one of the biggest deals of my life right before COVID. I was like, they were like, okay, we're gonna do this, and thank God, they were like, okay, we're just gonna buy something from you instead because you can't come here. I'm like, okay, thank you. No, that's major. I get that. My goodness.
So we decided to we had been renting it for like $1,500 or something for like the day, and after COVID hit, it was like, well, can't do that.
Yeah.
Like it doesn't work.
Yeah.
And so we cut, our capacity was like 500 people, so we cut it down to, like, I literally mapped the place out to figure out how much social
6 foot?
distancing. Yeah, 6 feet. How many
Wow.
people could we put
Rock,
in?
I
If we
believe
did
Rock
6
is
feet
that guy.
all the way through the whole thing, and it was 75.
I walked in here
We could put 75.
from 300 to 75 people.
Yeah, in order to
I
honor
walked in here and he
social.
had tape measure in his hand.
Yeah.
Y'all. Like, we've been working, okay.
Yeah.
But Rock's been working harder.
So we were like the go-to spot for like 2 years during the pandemic in Atlanta for events and things. We were like the only. We were the only game in town, but you only knew we existed if you knew somebody.
If you
who
knew.
somebody. Yeah, somebody had to invite you because we wouldn't advertise. Everything was shut down. You went to the whole website. The whole website was on lock. It was like if you aren't paying for a subscription, you can't even go on the website.
Wow.
Yeah.
And that's something to say because now when I'm out and I'm promoting Mixed Deity, people are like, oh, they were at the church. I'm like, yeah.
Yeah.
They were.
We've been
yeah.
around for a minute. Yeah. And we were basically, we couldn't advertise because of the pandemic. We're like, I think one time somebody took a little clip video and it was like it's like a 3,000 square foot open space. There's like 8 people in it, right? And somebody just kind of did a little painting video. See a couple people over there, there's one over here, there's like a couple people there. And they posted it on their like Facebook for like 2 minutes, and like we got like instantly
Backlash.
people were like those people aren't wearing masks. Blah, blah, blah. Who the fuck is this? And like you think about it, like it doesn't matter. Like we're having fun.
Yes.
Everybody else is at home on lockdown,
Yes.
miserable, going broke and
We
bankrupt,
decided to come
stuck
here.
with their partner all day, or their
Yeah.
kids or dog or cat or whatever, and they're just miserable as fuck. So we had a strict rule, like you cannot film in here.
Yeah.
You can't share it. You can personally
Yeah.
invite 2, 3, however many of your personal friends.
But
Fine.
keep
But we
it-
don't advertise. We don't. There's no. Everything is. We are a.
And that was
underground.
something we saw during COVID. It was like even churches were getting shut down. They're like, we can't praise. We
Oh, yeah.
decided to come in here.
I've been getting shut down at parties since I was 15 years old. So I know how it goes. And I was like, yeah, this has to be. No one can. It will be done fast. So that's how the Creative Drinking Club was invented. It's like, well, we can't sell booze because we're getting in trouble. So let's just do this. And then we can't advertise because we get in trouble. So you just tell your friends. And we ended up getting over 1,700 members signed up. That's the paid side of it. Paid subscription. 1,700 people signed up for the paid subscription. It's still free to come and everything. But,
Absolutely.
without a dollar in promotion. Without a single dollar in promo.
Ridiculous. But
That's the point of making it a good experience. though. Like you just
Yes.
focus on it like being a vibe, and you let the human nature do the rest.
and it's
Yeah.
also see a need, feel a need. There was a need for a space.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
It was
Oh my
nowhere to
God.
go.
Oh,
So
yeah.
absolutely, I'm gonna join for at least my $15 a month. At least $15 a month, and go to this thing and
For 50 cents a day, you can help a starving artist. Who you say? You, your own damn self. You can help for 50 cents a day. That was a promo idea I never did.
It was great. We should
Yeah,
do that.
we need some Sarah
I'm gonna
McLachlan
take
in the
it.
background.
Do it one more time. And
Arms of the angel. We have like a
action.
sad artist like needing
Yeah,
help.
that was me. All right, let's do it again. Let's make the commercial right now. We're gonna screen record this for later. And
In the arms of the angel.
action. I'm gonna be the starving artist. Come on, this is what we're doing.
Can we get more tears, please?
No.
Let me do some real tears. Just slap yourself until you start crying.
I'm trying to touch my eyeball. I'm just gonna do this.
Hold on, we have some salt we could just flick into our eyes.
No! My eyes water. Thinking about it. Okay. And for 15, let's go. Action. I'm doing it. For
Okay.
you. Let's go.
Sarah McLaughlin's playing in the background. Imagine that.
Okay.
Okay.
We're gonna
What
add
are you
that later.
swaying? What are you on a boat?
You were singing. I'm sorry.
Really?
And
Me doing a Kermit the Frog impersonation of Sarah McLaughlin gets you swaying like that? Wow.
listen.
You got some real.
The rhythms in me. I got the music in me.
Okay. Okay. Ooh.
Action.
Okay. So, all right, we're gonna do it. Ready? And I'm just not buying it. I'm like, what
You're
is
not even
with the
acting.
face? What? We're gonna workshop this some more and get back to you. But yeah, that was.
Brock's being shy. For 15 cents a day.
Yeah, there you go.
You can
Oh my God.
sponsor your favorite independent artist for 15 cents a day.
Your own damn self.
Your own damn self. 15 cents a day. $15 a month. You can do it. The Creative Drinking Club.
For just the price of 3 coffees a month.
You're fired. He's fired. This is the problem. This is why we can't have good stuff.
You want to get ants? Because this is how you get ants. Okay.
This is how you get ants. Y'all, we're back in the drinking club. I'm gonna pour my cup back up. I hope y'all are enjoying us. I want to do our very best to not make this 3 hours long.
Yeah.
If you
The hat like gives a whole new dimension.
do, you see the little curl?
Yeah.
though? That thing did it by itself.
Yeah. This is a whole. I'm almost like, oh, she needs this hat.
Right? It's mine now. You didn't know?
Kind of is. Yeah.
This is Rock's hat. Well, it was, but I need to
I'm
brush my
like,
hair.
I've seen this. I'm like, what?
I done
is
came
this
up here with you looking like
Bo
this.
Vega? Who did that song about the girls?
Rah, 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 rah.
Okay, something.
I don't know. That's a thing.
Somebody wore a hat once and it looked like that. Anyway.
But...
So yeah, so welcome to the Creative Drinking Club. Welcome to Takeover Tuesday. Welcome to the Media Cafe by Mixed Deity. We're here every Tuesday at various different times, and we basically help creatives get together, meet up, meet and mingle, hang out, and you can launch your projects and shit like that. There's a lot of cool stuff on the website. Check it out. If you go to mixeddeity, you don't even have to go to mixeddeity.com. You can literally just start typing Mixed Deity before you even finish the word. Google will say, "Do you mean Mixed Deity Media Cafe?"
That's called SEO. Right
Yeah,
there.
MIXD, and then it'll
MIXD.
finish the rest. DE for sure.
That's a flex.
Yeah, and
It is a
yeah.
flex.
And
It's
then you
a
know what
flex.
else? If you say Mixed Deity, and you click on it, for the first 100 pages, we are the only result you will get.
Wow,
That's the power of making up a word.
that is fantastic.
Yeah, like
should've
every
did better.
page is us.
I should have did better.
You can scroll like page after page after page after page. When I Googled it originally, when I came up with the name, and I did it in quotes, so it was like exactly this word,
Mhm.
and Google was like 0 results in all of
That's
the
what
internet.
you
There is
want.
nothing,
Yeah.
not even one result. I'm like, cool. So I took it, and now you Google Mixed Deity, and it's like, I don't know. I actually don't know. Like definitely thousands, I don't know if it's hundreds of thousands. I mean, the internet duplicates things.
right.
But it's all us. Like I
Right.
went to like page 10 and I was like scrolling. Yep, that's me. That's us. That's us. Yep.
That's
Scroll page. I'm like,
solid.
that's all
My
us.
SEO is pretty great too, though.
Yeah.
But not 100 pages worth. I don't think there
This-
are other companies called Silver Line of Production, but SEO is important. And if you want more advice about it, you can come to Mixed Deity and the Media Cafe. And Rock knows a lot about it. Just K for real knows a lot about it. And we are not gatekeepers, baby. We are here to eat.
We're not gay? What?
We can be as gay as we want to be.
We don't keep gay people.
We don't
We're not gatekeepers.
keepers.
Oh, gatekeepers, totally different thing. I was like, are we gonna-
I'm leaving.
I
Where's
was
my
like, I know.
cup?
It's like
My goodness, Rock is. you're
we
on
are keepers
fire.
of all people, all
We
spaces
are
and
keepers
time.
of all people.
Yes.
You are a white male. You
Wait a
cannot
minute.
Talk about keeping people.
It's more of a light beige.
I'm leaving for
No,
real.
no,
wanna
I got to be serious with you though. I am. I not everybody knows this, but I am biracial. I'm English and French, so that's.
He said I'm double white.
Yeah. I might have some German in me too. I don't know. Little Scandinavian, whatever. I'm
Do
so
you
white.
speak
I'm
French?
almost clear, to be honest with you.
Hey, no, for real. For real. He's talking about English and French. All I saw was transparent, see-through.
Basically.
Listen, this is what it's all about. I'm pulling up. Let me see.
Mm.
Look, no, this is for you because it's less.
No, I was getting ice.
You only want ice.
No, I was gonna get ice and then
Oh.
do other stuff.
Yeah, I'm gonna give you this though because
Are you switching?
I'm gonna drink tequila.
Okay.
That's
Fair.
not
That's
your
fair.
thing.
That's fair. So what I was gonna say earlier is that y'all out there in internet land, we're here both virtually and physically. So if you want to come to the Media Cafe, you can come to the Media Cafe online, like right here. And when I say you can come, I don't mean you can watch us talk at you. I mean you can literally join this video feed and talk to us. You just message us to know how to do
let
that.
you in.
We'll let you know.
Well,
It's a thing. Mixed Deity Live. Go
And they
backstage.
go,
and then you can be. You
in
can
the
literally come and you
room.
can talk to anybody at the party, and they can see you. There's a big screen here, the camera and everything, so you can interact as if you're here.
Come on
Or
in
you
the
can actually just
room.
come here. And
Yeah.
it's every Tuesday. It's free to everyone.
Mm.
We're not selling anything. If you want to do the Creative Drinking Club, that's
Come on
for
in
50
the
cents a
room.
day. It's $15 a month. You can cancel anytime, whatever.
Yeah.
Bring your own drinks, and that helps cover our insurance and our dealing liability and stuff like that. It's just a
It's a legality.
basic administrative
Right.
functional thing.
But 15 cents a day. 15
yeah.
cents a day.
15.
15 cents a day. 50 cents.
We don't prorate though.
Yeah, we don't. We don't.
We round it to the nearest month.
Pay that 15. It's worth it. And bring your events to us and hire me because I need business. Matter of fact, let me record my
Thirsty.
commercials.
It's a little thirsty, but yeah.
It was a little thirsty. It's crazy.
Ladies and gentlemen, the Thirst Competition presents this week's winner, the thirstiest of them all, Just K. For real.
What's going on, family? My name is Just K For Real, checking in once again as I do quite so well and quite so often if I do say so myself. And this time is to let you know that
Making
Rock
your
touched
eyeliner.
my camera.
There you go. I'm making you look good, but you gotta reboot and say it again.
What's going on, family? My name is Just K For Real, checking in once again.
One
And
more
this
time. I stuck my face in the frame. We help you and we sabotage you at the same time. It's fun.
I hate it here.
Just like real friends.
He doesn't even go here. What's going on, family? My name is Just K For Real, checking in once again as I do quite so well and quite so often if I do say so myself. But this time is to let you know what I have for sale, okay? The girl needs some money, and so I'm doing this commercial right here in the Mixed Deity Media Cafe, and I'm going to put items right there so that you know these things are for sale. I need money. Hire me, buy these things, and hire me. Love you guys. Drink responsibly. The wings are hilarious.
Oh, hold on, we gotta feel so naked.
You gonna put the cover on?
Please stall for time. I feel so naked without. Oh,
You said you feel so naked without it.
So this is the part of the show where the camera is set up in such a way is that people can self opt in or opt out at any time of being obscured from the video. Sometimes you don't necessarily want to be on video. So we have a really shallow depth of field. So all they have to do is walk away from the focal point and it just blurs them. See, like
Yeah.
I'm blurry. Like you couldn't recognize this. It's just too blurry. So if you want to still be on the show and just kind of do the audio portion of the podcast, you just come to the back of the room and you automatically blur out and you're there. Your form is there, but nobody can tell
Yes.
You're not
You hang
identifiable.
out.
You don't have to worry about, putting your face on or any of that stuff.
Yeah, or your
You know.
side piece seeing that you're over here with your main.
Or whatever it is. Sometimes you want to focus on the audio. Sometimes it's better not to look
Yeah.
at what you can hear. You can listen and take in the audio better sometimes if you're not actually looking at the thing creating it.
For
It's
sure.
a funny phenomenon, but there is a certain value to obscuring the source, of the voice and just hearing it for what it is on its own merit. Not be like,
agree.
well, yeah, she's talking about whatever, but that hat.
Right.
Like
that hat was
Ugh.
everything.
That's just so distracting.
Yes.
And then you're not even listening to what they're saying anymore. You're just thinking about like, they could
wanna
do a
go to
different
Vintage
thing with
Land
like,
and get that
yeah,
hat.
that brooch. I'm not really sure. So like obscuring the visual sometimes is a strategic way to really get the
Enhance the
audible
audio.
to hit harder.
The message.
Yeah, and so that's what this sort of quote unquote mode is. It just says the media cafe, and you see that there's like bodies and there's movement and there's
Yeah.
whatever, but that's not the point. You don't look at me.
And don't look at me. I also, y'all,
Listen
wanna
to
take
me.
This,
Damn it.
time to promote every third Tuesday.
Mm.
Every third.
Oh yeah, the
Tuesday,
People's Jam Sesh.
Yes, the People's Jam Sesh, also known as Panels and Performance.
Mm. Oh, okay.
And so we bring in different people from different niches in order to get their perspectives across the board, just on life experience. And we are able to apply that to our lives or whatever, just to hear some good conversation. But at the end of it all, we allow for artists to perform. So anyone who's watching, everyone who's checking in, make sure you tap in every third Tuesday if you're interested in just coming to see the show, if you're interested in being a part of the panel, if you're interested in being an artist who performs after the panel. Tap in with me. My Instagram is @JustKayForreal, JUSTKAYFR. Again, JUSTKAYFR.
I'm gonna resist the urge to. No, I can't do it. I can't resist the urge.
You can put it up there.
I gotta put it up there.
Yes. Why would
Oh.
you resist the urge to put my name on
Resist
there?
the urge to
Put
do
it
the
on
thing. I
there.
really do need the remote control for
Yes.
this, though. Let's just
You
be
need to
honest.
just have that as a thing.
It
I
should
have a
already be
logo.
on here. Let's see what we got. Let's see. Booba dee ba doo ba doo ba doo
I
ba
need to
dee ba
send you
doo
my
ba doo ba
logo.
doo ba doo ba doo ba doo ba doo ba doo ba ba da ba ba doo ba ba dum da doo ba ba doo ba 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 doo ba ba doo ba doo.
I don't even
There it
know how to
is.
Get in on this.
There it is.
It's
There it
me.
is.
She is me. I am
That's
her.
what's
we
up.
are us.
All right.
Yes. So once again, that is my Instagram. If you are interested in panel performance, also known as the People's Jam Sesh, then come on out or just DM me. Either one. I prefer you just come on out. Even if you get here later on and I'm like, I didn't know you wanted to perform. Let's get you on stage. We want to see you perform. We want to hear your art. Let's do it.
I like that.
Thank you.
It's a jam.
We had a good time last time. You were going crazy.
Me?
You were teching like crazy. at
Oh
the last
yeah,
time.
that was actually a little bit fun. It was neat to be able to be relevant while you're in
Mhm.
Key West. Not because
It
it's
was
hard
so
to be
fun.
relevant in Key West, but you can do it if you try, I guess.
You did it, huh?
Yeah.
Right? Yeah, by the end of the show, Rock had all these ladies. All these ladies. I don't know what he was doing out in Key West. All I know is he was teching the way he was supposed to. So whatever he was doing his job. And also, all these ladies, just at the end of the show, were lined up across this fence. I don't know what
Oh,
kind
yeah,
of
I forgot about
motion-
that.
I bet you did.
This is gonna, you know what? Honestly, I never really thought about it, but these live streams are gonna be great for like 30 years from now when I'm dying of
Yeah.
dementia, and I'm like, what did I do with my life? And I can go back and just.
No, I'm not claiming dementia over your life. I rebuke that in the name
Oh, I
of Jesus.
appreciate you. I
Yes.
appreciate
I
you.
got you, bruh.
Thank you.
Yeah,
I'm
we're
gonna
not
work.
going
I'm
out
gonna
with
eat my
dementia.
ginkgo biloba, and that should do the trick.
We're so smart. I don't want to lose my mind, God. Don't take my mind, God. Please. Take my somebody else stuff. Don't take my
Yeah.
stuff. Don't take my stuff.
Take my conscience, but don't take my mind.
Okay. Yeah. We talked about that earlier. Just not caring. And I
Yeah.
don't care. I love being there. I love not caring. Take my conscience, God. Don't take my brain. But outside of that, take somebody else's stuff, not me. Yeah, I'm sorry. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry, but I'm not.
It's a vibe.
Yeah, you feeling good?
Yeah, the funny thing is that There were even some Tuesday nights back in the day where I don't know, whatever it was it was a holiday or it was like busy or I just sort of forgot to invite anybody or for whatever reason, maybe it's cold or some sequence of events where and it wasn't that often, but every once in a while like no one would show up.
That's fair.
And I'd just be like sitting there by myself like every once in a while. And I was still like, yeah, I actually don't mind this either.
Yeah.
Because I had set the entire place up to be a vibe for people.
And it's a vibe.
And like nobody came like that because I forgot to invite them or whatever. But I'm still sitting in a space that has like this great vibe. And I'm like, I can just vibe.
Yes.
I can just kind of chill. It's nice to just sort of not have to be, on or, not have to like when you're around people, you have to take them into consideration.
Yes.
You have to think about like, okay,
the vibe.
If you're hosting, you are responsible for them and their enjoyment on some level and whatnot, and that is a responsibility. And so every once in a while, nobody would show up, and I'd just be like, this is great. I can just sit here. I did all this work to prepare for the night. Forgot to invite anybody. Also forgot it was a holiday. Plus, it's like 22 degrees outside. Fine, I'm cool. I'm gonna put my feet up and just chill. But it's the funny thing is maybe it's 3 people, maybe it's 12, but it's just that. And this is I was talking to these investors the other day who like want to kind of get in on what we're doing, and I was explaining to them the secret sauce and why it's tricky dealing with investors, because I'm like, if you invest in us, the problem is that you're gonna want to get paid, and we're not trying to like sell shit. So we have partnerships with businesses. You should probably invest in one of our partner businesses by proxy and not invest in us by proxy, but we're still not beholden to you. We're not trying to be in a position where we now need to like fuck with the recipe to like start, okay, we gave it to you for free for this long, now we got to start charging you, like, no. We've actually gone the other direction. We used to have only just the paid membership. Now we actually added 2 new free tiers. To help like build the community side of it. So we've grown in that direction rather than the opposite, which is what
the other tiers?
So the first membership is just it's the simplest thing ever. It's just called a site membership.
Okay.
all it means is that you like gave us your email,
right?
and like confirmed it in your email. That's it.
You joined.
And what it does is it unlocks a bunch of the pages on the website. Because we're like, these pages are for the people who are participating. And if you are not at a level of commitment to where you're willing to even give us just your email address, then you don't really need to see these pages.
This not your,
like this, we're just gonna say you're not relevant. If you can't commit to just even that much, then here's
you're probably not your people.
It's a highway.
Cool.
And then but that's free. And then once you do that, like all it does is it adds you to our email list, and you can, we hardly ever send out emails. But when we, I know.
Subscribers, I never send out emails.
I would rather undersend than oversend. I would rather it be a rarity when you get an email from us and pack it full of goodness. Higher quality, lower quantity.
And that's what
And since we're not selling anything,
want to see though.
They
don't want to give you their email because they don't want to fill their email. Especially now, Gmail's like, nah, you don't got no space. You gotta buy some. No, I want to unsubscribe.
Yeah, exactly. So that's the first member tier. It's called a site member, and you just basically say, okay, if you give us your email address, then we'll unlock the website for you. And now you can access the pages, most of the pages. And then if you are like, if you kind of are like, I kind of like that, I want to be a little bit more involved, then you can you could go to the check-in. It's called Join the Community Check-in, and all that does is basically now you tell us about yourself. Like, who are you? What are you about? What are you trying to get? What are you trying to offer? How do you identify? Why did you come here? What are you hoping to accomplish? Like, just like, what should we know about you? Who are you trying to connect with? Who should we connect with you? What community you're a part of? Like tell us, give us what we need to know about you in order to give you
in the best way possible.
Yeah, because we can customize what information we like reach out to you
Yeah.
for. So what should we send you? What
Yeah.
we don't want to send you a bunch of promos to EDM shows if you hate EDM music.
Exactly.
You know?
Yes.
So simple things like that. It helps us. So that's the check-in. You do the
Love it.
check-in, and then you become what's called a community member, also
Mhm.
free.
And get your stickers.
Yeah.
Get your
Exactly.
stickers.
And then you also get your first sticker. Your sticker. They're called. They actually have a name. You know what the name is for those?
No.
They're called Nidams.
They're called what?
Nidams.
Needhams.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's Tamil. It's the word Nidam means time in Tamil. Tamil is the oldest living language. In other words, it's a language that's
It's
still
older
being
than
spoken.
Okay, Latin is
Yeah,
older,
Latin's
but it's
dead.
not being spoken.
Exactly, it's dead.
Gotcha.
So it's the oldest living language. It's Tamil.
Tamil.
Yeah. And
Where do they speak Tamil?
in Tamilistan, I don't know.
Ah! Look, that's when you ask the question you're not supposed to ask. In Tamilistan, I don't know.
It's I think it's a subset of Hindi, but I don't want to talk like I know shit because I don't. I just
Yeah,
I
I
did
heard-
some googling and I checked some things and and that's what it became.
Okay.
So-
Google, show me the oldest living language. Google, show me how to say this.
The fact that I remember that it's Tamil is actually I felt kind of
I like
impressed.
that it means time.
myself.
And
Yeah.
The language is Tamil. So you can read it. Yeah, read it. It's cool. It's cool.
Well, so that's what Niram means, and it's like
Niram.
it's Niram or it's like
It's spelled with an R.
yeah,
So
and it's
say-
pronounced like the R or a D. It's like
Like
between an
Spanish.
R and a D. So it's like it's not Needham and it's
Niram.
not Niram. It's like the R and the D are mished together. It's Niram.
Like Spanish.
Yera. That. Yeah,
Yeah.
a little bit like that.
Yeah.
According to Google Translate.
Okay.
I'm not pretending that I'm some sort of multicultural,
I love
quadlingual, whatever. It's just
I'm
I
like
did a little
trilingual.
research and that was I'm like I want to know what the word for time is in the oldest living language and that's what it is, Niram.
Was
So
that specifically your Google search?
there was a few of them, but that's where I ended up. Yeah.
Okay, continue.
So that's the whole thing is that you're giving us your time.
Mm-hmm.
Even if you just come to our own event, you're still giving us your time,
you are.
right?
Yes.
And since time is you can't ever get it back,
Time is currency.
that's how we're treating it. And
Yes.
so what we say in the ecosystem is that if you are contributing your time to other people to benefit their lives, then you get points. And so we basically
Wow.
say you help other people, and if you help other people, then we're going to leverage our resources to help you. And it creates a positive feedback loop. You don't help us, you help other people in our ecosystem, right? And then those people help other people. And so the shortest way I try to pitch this is I say, help us, help others, help you,
Indeed.
right?
Indeed.
It's like that, what was it, Jerry Maguire? It's like, help me, help you,
Uh-huh.
help me,
Uh-huh.
help you,
Yeah.
help me.
Yes.
So it's like that,
Or
but there's,
Kevin Hart. Help
yeah.
me, nigga.
But there's three. So it's help me, help others, help you, help me,
Okay. Yes.
right?
Yes.
And the idea is that it does, because there's a third variable, it's not exchange now, right? So you don't have to give me something, now I have to give you something.
Right.
You have to give somebody something,
yes.
and then somebody gives you something.
It's like I'm forcing you into community.
Right.
I'm making you communitize.
Kind of. Yeah. We're
Communitize.
mechanizing. I say sometimes that we're mechanizing community because industry is mechanized and industry pushes community out of the way all the time.
Rock snapping.
Right? And so it's like, okay, well, if community doesn't happen naturally, it will happen naturally if you just put people together. They will
Yeah.
naturally
Yeah.
do community. It just happens.
It happens.
But if it's not happening, I'm like, well, why? And the answer, in my view, is that it's because there's a mechanism preventing it. There's a mechanism breaking apart families. There's a mechanism breaking apart communities. There's a mechanism breaking apart social constructs of the norm. And you could look at social media, you could look at the government, you could look at corporate culture, you could look at international politics, you could look at all this stuff. You look at
Mhm.
the private prison system. You look at
Mhm.
the private healthcare system,
Any
like the insurance,
system.
just on and on and on and on and on. All these parts of society that are supposed to be just about making society better have been turned into businesses.
Yeah.
Are you kidding me? Private prison system, a prison
Mhm.
system with an incentive for
To
prisoners.
people to be in
So
the
now they're
prison, exactly,
lobbying
in prison.
politicians to make more laws, and they're pushing police officers to enforce more laws, get more arrests, put it in the prison system. The sad part about police brutality is if you want to backtrack it far enough,
Mhm.
it's incentivized by a for-profit prison system
Yes, it
because
is.
there's money to be made.
Yep.
Somebody said, I wish I knew who it was, if it doesn't make sense,
Mhm.
it makes dollars.
Ooh, I've been saying it the other way around. If it don't make dollars, then it don't make sense. But also, if it doesn't make sense,
You're like,
it
why
makes
is this
dollars.
happening? This shouldn't be happening. This is unjust. This is
Oh
unfair.
my
This is fucked up.
God,
It
yes.
shouldn't be happening. Well, I promise you, someone's making money off of that.
Yeah.
Because people don't bother going around most of the time.
Yeah.
People they don't have the time and energy to go around just ruining other people's
Yeah,
lives.
fact.
Most people,
Fact.
some.
Unless you're being
If there's no
incentivized.
incentive, I'm busy
Exactly.
making money over here. What do
Yeah.
I fucking give a shit about you? I'm not trying to ruin your. I don't care.
I don't care about ruining
I'm not
your
making
life.
money off
But
of
it
ruining your
makes
life.
me money to ruin your life.
Yeah.
And that's why I'm going to do it.
And I'm like, this shouldn't happen. This
Yeah.
shouldn't be happening. It doesn't make sense. Like, yeah,
Mm.
but it makes dollars.
Yeah, it does.
Follow the money trail.
Yes.
If it's like there's no logic to why these weird societal functions just keep going on and on and on and on, it's because someone's making money somewhere. You
So
just
let's-
got to look around and figure it out. But the prison system's a big one.
What's your least favorite social construct? I know, right?
So this is the I spent the last few years
Mm.
doing a deep dive into human psychology, the human
Oh,
condition,
yes.
socioeconomic relations, all this kind of stuff to really understand like what is wrong with humans, like what is wrong with us. And the weird
What's wrong
thing,
with us?
yeah,
A
and
lot.
it's funny, and I learned a couple things that really kind of helped me paint a picture. But the weird part about being a human is that we are not only in the vast majority of our problems, like list 100 problems. Well, just list 99.
Okay, right.
Boom. List list 99 problems. Probably almost all of them are because of someone else,
Mhm.
or because of a person, or maybe yourself. But it's caused by a person, whether it's you or somebody else, right? Most of your problems are caused by something someone's doing
Yeah.
most of the time, unless you're dealing with disease or famine or whatever,
Right.
right?
Not just naturally occurring.
But right, I mean,
it's rare.
51%,
More rare. Than
probably
naturally
at least
occurring.
51% of your problems are caused by
A person.
people.
Yes.
But this is the irony, or the joke, or the hilarity of it. At least as many solutions are also by people.
Ooh.
So like you have 99 solutions. Almost all of them are going to be also people, whether it's you
Yeah.
or other people.
Yeah.
So it's this weird, like, wait a minute. So we're causing almost all of our own problems, while we're also the solution to almost all of our own problems.
There's a quote that
What
kinda
the
attests to that.
heck?
There's a quote that attests to that says basically, don't worry about the other person. I'm gonna be the best version of me. You be the best version of you, and then in turn, we'll be better off. Versus the opposite. Me trying to tell you how to be. Me trying to shape.
Oh,
you.
yeah.
You focus on being the best version of yourself, and in turn, I'll be the best version of myself, and we can make this better. So that really, I get that. That is so crazy. My least favorite social construct is, we were talking about it earlier on our walk, and I don't know how to really verse it as a social construct, but I'll say it or describe it. The thought that, or the ignoring of divide and conquer. So people love to say, this is my issue. This is happening to this group of people. This is just me. And it's like, no, it's not. the same thing that's happening to you, that group that you think is not happening to, there's somebody amongst that group that's going through the same thing, who wants the same thing that you want, to not go through it. But you think because you look this way, or because you live in this area, or because you were raised this way, that it's only your issue. When on a worldly spectrum, there are so many more people who you would never imagine that are going through the same thing. I am so against division in any form or fashion. Even as a Black woman, people love to try to get my attention by saying, yeah, especially you as a Black woman. I'm like, I know Black men, white men, Mexican men, Spanish women, whomever you want to talk about, who's going through the same type of issue that I'm enduring right now. It didn't matter what type of person they came out of. They are going through that situation. So it's just that lack of a worldly view, or the lack of a worldly sense of empathy. That's my least favorite.
I just had a really intense experience that falls right along those lines recently, and I had to do some kind of a deep dive on my own, like checking myself situation. And I'm for the last year there was a conflict with the mother of my child, and she did some stuff. I'm not going to talk about anything specific, but the end result was that my relationship with my daughter was being destroyed. And I had done everything that I could to like anticipate this. I'd done everything I could to prevent it. I'd done everything I could to be a good father. And like and nothing I was doing in the court was getting any traction. Nothing I was doing like interpersonally was getting any traction. Nothing I was trying everything and nothing was working. And I would just like months and months and months are going by. And, you know, keep in mind, I haven't been apart from my daughter for more than like a matter of maybe weeks at the most since she was born. Like I'm like the ever-present dad. I'm like 5 days a week. I'm like right there, you know? And so I know that it's not just about me. Like, oh, I miss my kid. It's like, I know she misses me too. And I know she's suffering, and like it kind of had an onsetting thing where I could see what was coming down the pipeline. Changes were afoot. And anyway, so that was just very recently, actually, you know, and it was like very much brought me into the darkest space and then we finally ended up getting into court, and the court was just a absolute train wreck, like through the system and then this and that. And like, it was one of those situations where like everything that I did was with good intentions and positivity was like perverted and turned against me. The judge like threw the book at it was just backwards. The whole thing was so backwards. I'm like, and I'm objective. I'm not going to favor myself. I'm going to look at the situation objectively. These are the facts. Like, this is the factual situation. Yes. And they're like, yeah, but we don't believe you. I'm like, yeah, but it is the truth.
Right. Here's my proof.
Like, yeah, you're probably lying. I'm like, based on what? Like, that's what we feel. And I'm like, what the hell? So it was like this, you know, I'm like, oh, so this is what sexism feels like. Oh, yeah, okay. I'm in the court of law, and I'm a dad trying to fight for my daughter. And I'm asking questions, and the judge is looking at me just exasperated, like, are you still asking questions?
You
like, really?
Fighting for your child?
Really? I'm like, yeah, really, motherfucker. I'm here for a reason.
I didn't come for no reason.
Yeah, and the judge is just kind of looking at me like, all right, okay, well, we'll just put up with you for a while until you're done with your bullshit, and then we can just like rule against you and fuck you up. And it was just really crushed me, because they just like treated me like some sort of dumpster piece of shit. And I'm just trying, and I'm like, this is what I get for trying to be a good father? Like, really? Like, I used to be a literal criminal, and I didn't get punished as much as this. Like, this is way worse. This is weird, man. This is really weird. It's so anyway, so now I'm in this I'm in this part of where now I don't know what to do. Like I can't afford tens of thousands of dollars for attorneys to fight this shit, and it just went off the rails. And I'm on social media and I'm trying to figure out should I start a fundraiser, should I and it just everything just seemed like a dead end.
Yeah.
And I had a lot of sympathy in my community online, and people were giving me a lot of virtual social support, which was nice. But it was like, yeah, but I need none of this solve it, and I'm just immersed in trying to solve this problem.
Yeah.
And I had this weird experience where a friend of mine, who I reached out to kind of for help, he shut me down, and he's like, "You're virtue signaling." You're being a melodramatic little bitch.
What?
He didn't say that, but that was the gist of what he was getting at. Yeah, and I'm like, no, dude. I'm trying to protect my daughter. There's a blah, 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 blah. And he's like, yeah, you need to check yourself. You're ba 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 ba. And I'm like, what? How? Wait,
how are
are you paying attention to what's going on here?
Hear me.
And he was the only person who said anything like that to me. Wow. And so me, being me, I'm like, well, fuck you. First of all. Yeah. Go fuck yourself. Second of all, I'm gonna go think about that because I need to at least understand why the hell you think that crazy shit. Because you why are you so out of touch? I explained this. And then as I'm thinking about it, what hit me was what really hit me was that oh, I'm just one guy. This is just one kid. I'm having a problem that tens of thousands of people like me also have. But also that's just one problem. There's also people being blown up in the Middle East. There's also people being imprisoned in the United States for stuff they didn't do. There's people being persecuted. If I want to compare my problem to, but it's the problem was, it's not about comparing, oh, this person's suffering versus that person's suffering. What I realized my crime is that I forgot that, oh, right, it doesn't matter. Other people are suffering.
Yeah, other people going through things.
All the time, everywhere, every day, some of it, and you could argue whether it's more or less. Yeah. That's not really the point. The point is that I forgot about that.
Yeah.
And I'm going around oh, me, oh, my daughter, somebody help me, blah, blah, blah. And he's like, yo, you're virtue signaling. You're being an asshole. And I'm like, what do you mean? I'm a good dad. I'm trying. And it was okay, yeah, I'm not technically wrong, but I am incomplete as far as my equation of the larger picture. Because, yeah, I'm me and I'm my own life, and this is one thing, but it's part of a mesh. It's part of a network. It's part of I'm part of a society. If I'm reaching out to that society for help, I should not be talking to somebody as if I don't think they have any problems at all. And that was where I realized that I really was fucking up. Because I'm I sit there and people are like, oh, how you doing? And I'm like, well, this thing with my daughter, blah, 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 blah. And it's yeah, cool. I'm not wrong, but I didn't realize that person's entire family just got blown up in the Middle East because of blah, 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 blah. And because I didn't ask. Yeah. Because I wasn't thinking about them, and I'm not coming mutually to other people and being okay, this is what I'm dealing with, and I'm also realizing that you are dealing with shit, and you are dealing with shit, and this is weirdly the cornerstone of the whole mixed deity ethos, is that I may inadvertently or not be aware of the fact that I actually might have part of the solution to your problem. As I'm asking you to be the solution for mine, I have to recognize you also may have problems that I may also be the solution for. Solutions that I have that are just lying around that I don't think of because I don't have those problems right now. But because I'm not asking anybody else about their problems, I'm overlooking them and glazing over them.
As if mine are the most important.
Yeah. Yes. And so it's it's weird feeling because you're not wrong, you're just incomplete.
Yes. And that's what I was going to say.
You know?
What you're saying is, yes, what you're going through does matter. And there's nothing wrong with venting or reaching out for assistance and saying, this is what I'm dealing with transparently. I want to know if there's anyone there who can assist me. There's nothing wrong with that, but I do see where you're like, yeah, but I was actually not witnessing as well
Yeah.
to other people. I was isolating myself and making my issue larger than everybody else. And that's, I don't do that.
Yeah.
Yes, we all have issues, and let's see how we can all help each other. But let me acknowledge you just as much as you are acknowledging me. And I think me, with my people, Black people, I love my people. Everything I do is for my people. But everything ain't just black and white. Every issue that we go through, yes, we go through things, and we have been put through a lot. But also, like Ma was saying earlier when she was here from Vintage Land, she was like, it's your responsibility to take on your duty. If you don't like what this place is doing to you, leave. Everything takes sacrifice. Everything. And you have to decide, what am I willing to risk? If you don't want to sacrifice being in this place that you feel like is doing these things to you, now, all right, well, let's take a step back. And let's say, all right, well, I'm choosing to be here. Even though this place is not for me, I've seen historically it ain't been for me, I decided to be here because I feel like I'm supposed to. My people been here. We were brought here and whatever. My people fought to be here. You make that decision. But the world is huge. You can leave. And it may be difficult, but everything is difficult. I'm watching a series right now. It's called The Chosen. It's about the New Testament. And one of the disciples, Simon, but they call him Simon Peter, his wife, when he was like, oh, well, I know this is going to be hard. Jesus asked me to come follow him. And she was like, that's our people's way. Everything's been hard for us. So what are we talking about? Go. Do what you got to do. So it's either going to be hard this way or hard that way. We have choices that we can make. But your problem is valid, but there are other things going on. You over here worried. Some people be worried because they can't get the new iPhone. Are you out of your mind? There are children dying in caves because you need an iPhone for cobalt and coal, all of these things. The world is huge. Yeah. Let's empathize. Let's see more than what we're exposed to. And it is, part of it is ignorance. And when I say ignorance, I mean lack of knowledge. Not that you're stupid. You just don't know. Yeah, information. Once you knew better, you do better. Yeah. So let's educate ourselves. Let's let knowledge be a tool, and let's talk. During COVID, you mentioned COVID earlier. I used hashtags to talk to people in Spain. I wanted to know, what are your rules? Are they letting you outside? This is what I hear on my news, but you tell me because you live there. And I was able to talk to people, and they're like, yeah, actually, I can't leave my house unless I go on this website. I fill out a form. They give me a piece of paper. I can take it while I'm outside. I can go to the grocery store. After the grocery store, I need to go back home. If I'm caught outside after my little time frame that they gave me to go to the grocery store, I will be in trouble. I will be penalized. I'm learning that just through hashtags because I want to know, what are you really going through? All these things we have, so many tools. Yeah. The internet is ridiculous. Yeah. We can connect to anyone, anywhere. Yeah. At any point in time. Yeah. And you can decide to watch fight videos. You can decide to watch people twerking. You can doom scroll for 6 hours all night long. Or you can decide to say, let me see. I kind of heard about this thing. Yeah. Or I saw this video. I was exposed to this thing. Let me look it up. I'm gonna get in a rabbit hole. Let me not get on Netflix. Let me go see what they really talking about in the Ukraine. I feel away because they sending money over there. Why they sending money over there? Well, let me go look. Do they need the money? These are things that we have access to. Knowledge is power. Internet's a funny place because it's two entirely different internets if you are pandering to your lower self or if you're pandering to your higher self. It is not even the same place. That's a fact. That is a fact. It can be a tool or it can be a distraction. Seriously. Yeah. Family, if y'all are just now tuning into this conversation, my name is Just K for real in the blur with the bro. That's right over there. That's the blur. Yes. And I'm here with Rock, the owner of Mixed Deity, the Media Cafe, with the swaying locks of glory, the luxurious locks. You saw the hair flip. And we are just talking and we're just chatting and having a time. I said that and gave y'all that because I'm going back to the bar.
I think I'm gonna join you.
I love that.
It's time. It's time for a visit to the Creative Drinking Club.
Yes.
Bada bing, bada boom. Am I really this tall?
You dropped it for us. Drop. I left my cup.
Turns out I am.
I left my cup. Drop. Down. I love it here in the Mixed Deity Media Cafe because we do what we want, and you do what you want when you pop in. If you know Future, then you know that.
Wait, Future?
You don't. Not like the place. Not like Future. I mean Future, the artist though.
He came to our old location.
Shut up.
Yeah, he filmed a music video there.
Shut up.
I actually did the music intro for it.
Shut up.
Yeah.
What's the song? You don't know, dude.
It was a collab with somebody else who I also can't remember. But if you go to mixeddeity.com/film, I think you can watch a copy of it.
Shut up.
Yeah.
Future is in the Mixed Deity Media Cafe. Stop playing with us. We don't play, baby.
You know
we
what?
go
I think
up.
we can put it on the stream. Let me see if I
Yes.
can find it real fast.
Rock about it. You do what you want when you pop in.
I'm
You do
from
what you
Seattle and then also the tropics. So like I don't know I met the guy. I didn't even know who the fuck he was.
I bet.
Yeah, cause I'm just like out of the loop, whatever. I also met Lil Baby did a video there too.
I love Lil Baby. Lil Baby hard. If you don't know who Lil Baby is, you need to find out.
I'm not even gonna pretend that I know or have any meaningful connections to hip hop whatsoever.
That's fair.
Which is weird.
But Lil Baby's hard.
Yeah, so I mean,
Community wise, for sure.
See, I learned all this shit, post, whatever. But I also Baby Rose is international artist as well. I had no idea who she was.
Baby Rose.
She did the soundtrack to Creed 2
wow.
or 3. Like not the whole
Apollo
soundtrack. She was on the soundtrack.
No, yeah, I got you.
But
you drinking tequila?
I'm gonna
a little bit.
A little bit.
It's a
we
wet, both going like, cause baby,
it's a wet night.
Lord knows I'm not. I can't drink well.
Who do we got here?
Hey,
YOLO Juxtaposar. Is that? Wait, what? I'm just gonna go with it.
That's a juxtapose.
Is that somebody you know?
No, I mean possibly.
I may also know.
Juxtapose.
I love
that.
But
name.
hey, go.
Juxtapose is such a word.
Get it? Yeah.
Right?
I'm actually really. I love that.
Right?
And it's YOLO with. You only live once. Yeah.
Not only. You got only.
ole.
We said your hips don't lie now. We said that. I cannot put this back on.
I've got the swivel.
You got the swivel?
On the hips.
Listen, I put my hand up on your head. Your name rock your hips and wave. She rocked her hips. I didn't know he did that.
Yeah.
Why you do that?
I did that.
Oh, man.
I'm tired of pandering to you short people. That's it. I'm sorry. I'm calling you out.
Crazy.
Yeah, I'm just gonna call you. No, you're definitely not at all.
6 foot.
Yeah, you're regular height.
Thank you. You like big.
For sure.
I'm 6 feet tall.
There. That's.
How much more taller I gotta get? 6 foot is.
She's wearing 8-inch stilettos right now. Let's just be honest. Okay, she's about a half a foot shorter than this.
Rock don't know nothing about no stilettos pumps in the club. I'm gonna get you right now.
I actually know a lot about stiletto bumps in the club.
I bet.
I know exactly what the sound is like when two of them clack down together to mark a dance posture. Yeah, I know exactly what that sounds like.
all I saw in my head was just feet in the air, just clapping.
Yep.
Y'all ever been to King of Diamonds? Sponsorship. Y'all call me. I got you.
I'm a musician. There's certain things that just happen automatically.
I don't know what that means.
Well, you could explain to your children about the birds and the bees, or you could explain to your children about the musicians and the strippers. There's sort of some things in life that just have a certain amount of natural correlation to each other. Sure.
Je ne
Yeah,
sais quoi.
yeah. If you want to speak Swahili, go ahead.
I want to learn about the strippers and the artists, to be honest. Oh my goodness.
It's
you know
just
what?
economically makes a
have
lot
you
of
seen
sense.
The trend, we talk and we don't judge. They've been doing that on the internet. Where like
Every time I haven't heard of a trend, I'm like, thank God, I'm not spending too much time on the internet because I don't know what
not
that
for
is.
real, and not for real. To know less than me, that's great because I don't know much. But we
I
talk
try
and we
to know
don't
as little as
judge.
possible.
Confessional, starring Just K Pharrell and Rock.
All right, hold on. Let me turn this music down. I'm not sure how much is bleeding over, but it's bleeding over into my brain, and it's a little
Yeah,
too
it's a
like
little poppin'.
it's a little like Zalorpadorp.
We talk and we
okay.
don't judge. I don't even have. I talk too much. I could have all my confessions. Y'all know. Let me see. We talk and we don't judge. One time at band camp.
Do you know how the rest of that goes? You
No.
don't remember the end of that sentence?
No. How's it go?
I put a flute in my pussy.
Oh. That's mine. I know. That is so
Something
I
like
gotta
that.
go. I can't do this.
She's like the whole movie. She's like, one time at band camp, she's just like random like stupid shit, and this guy's like, yeah, whatever, you weird goofy girl. And then he's like trying to get laid the entire movie,
Mhm.
and he's just striking out. And then one day she's like, yeah, one time at band camp, I put a flute in my pussy, just and she just talks about this random like as if it's just like just pass the salt, right? And he's like,
Word. Word.
instant
Did he get her?
global crush on that girl. I don't remember what happened to her,
I think
but
they
it was
did.
like,
That's American Pie, right?
yeah.
They end up getting married or something, right?
Oh, I don't know. I didn't
I
watch
think
the
they
other
got
9
married.
pies.
Yeah, I didn't watch.
I only saw part of the first
I
one.
was too young to watch American Pie, so I was just there for the certain parts until my mom was like, "You gotta go."
I just remember being like, "What's band camp?" I play instruments. Is that like
That's a thing.
like
They sending
what is
people to
that?
band
Is that like what is that?
camp. How do I go?
What kind of band?
They
Like
put a
marching
what?
band, like a rock band?
She put a what in her? Where is band camp at?
I don't know.
All right.
I never
we
did
talk
find out.
and we don't judge.
Oh yeah, what is that?
So basically, you just say stuff. We don't really have like personal encounters too much, but typically what they do is it'll be like family members, and they say stuff that like you might be upset about, but you're not supposed to judge it, and it's just supposed to be okay. So
it's a safe space.
it's a safe space.
Okay, so so it's truth or dare, but like dressed up to be therapeutic.
Yeah, it's truth.
Minus
yeah.
the dare part.
Yeah, exactly. We talk and we don't judge. Sometimes.
I mean, they're gonna judge.
Yeah, they are.
They just gotta keep.
They do
you know,
in the video.
they're gonna wait
gotta
until
keep it going, though.
turn the camera off to tell you how much of a piece of shit you are.
Sometimes no matter how happy I look on camera, I be like scared. We talking, we don't judge.
Okay. So there's
It's
there
your
more to
turn.
that story?
No, that's it.
Oh, that's the
Your
whole thing.
turn.
Okay, cool. Yeah, do that, people.
What's
do the
yours?
thing she said.
No, what's yours? Oh.
My
Yeah, y'all
what?
can do that too. What's yours?
My what?
Well, you talking, don't judge. What's your secret? He talking about mine. What? I did not come over here telling secrets
You're
for
saying,
no reason.
you're saying like
That was my secret.
truth,
Yes, truth.
like
You're
truth
so
or dare, but like
old. You are being old right now. Oh my god,
So-
you're making us look bad.
I was old since I was a child.
I was too, but I don't
Yeah.
act like it.
I remember being like 16 and being like,
That's tequila.
why is
Yeah,
everybody
take your
so
time.
dumb?
That is-
What is going on around here with
Y'all,
these fucking people? Like,
I'm over here in the creative drinking club. I hear what he's saying, but I'm over here in the creative drinking club,
that is the teenager thing, I guess.
and they got me hosting. But like, Rock bought this. Like we told y'all, sometimes we bring libations and stuff too.
I was
be
donating it to the club.
bringing- Yeah, but
That's how the club
I
works.
took one sip. Y'all saw me drink that? I'm hot. I've been cold all day. It's like 2 degrees outside. That's my we talk and we don't
Mhm.
judge.
Mhm.
You don't have no secrets.
Me? Are you kidding me? I mean, I don't know. What's the where?
It's whatever you want to say. I don't know.
What was yours again?
Sometimes, no matter how happy I look, I be scared when I'm hosting. Like I gotta poop. when I'm hosting. A lot.
That's-
right now. I gotta poop.
So this is a very surface-based question.
It's whatever you want to say.
Right.
I just
So
didn't
don't
know-
dig too deep.
No, go deep.
Because if you
Go
dig deep,
deep,
you will
deep.
find things that you may not want to find. Be careful where you dig.
All right, it's getting. Do you got a secret or what? He over here trying to play.
Yeah, I do. Sometimes I fart and it smells like lilacs.
What the heck is lilacs? Lilacs. That's in a song.
It's a flower.
Oh, lilacs. Oh, sometimes you fart and yours fart smell like flowers.
Yeah,
Flowers don't always smell good.
I eat a lot of fruit. Not true.
I don't want to be here no more. Become another person. Become another person. When are you gonna perform?
Oh, you know what? Let's just do that.
Yeah. let's
Yeah,
do that.
because it's the line is short, so I might as well get on that.
Yeah.
right now.
The tequila is crazy, and I want to perform a new song. My God.
Are you gonna do one
I
tonight?
want to.
You want? Well,
Yes,
that's
yes, I am.
that's my question to you is: are you going to?
Yes.
Oh,
Yes, I am.
should I bring in the thingamajig? Wait, where's the
Yes.
thingamajig? Do. Where's my thingamajig? Hold on.
Oh, no, delete
I
people.
forget to promote myself. Damn, I'm terrible at this. Okay, at rock.seulement les mi, les francs, les bleus. There we go. There's good old Rock Solomon. Okay, save that for later.
Rock,
All right. I'm gonna
steady
me on-
rocking
all night long.
What? We begin to
I'm trying to do the
Hold on.
harmony.
stay rocking to the break of dawn, and we begin to rock. Hey, hey, steady rocking till the break of dawn, and we begin to rock. One more time. Stay rocking till the break of dawn.
Yeah, that's working. That's
Hey,
working.
He knows some. He knows some. We about to get into rock. Now, y'all don't know. Rock got soul. Y'all actually do know because y'all been here longer than I've been here. Rock got soul. I got footage on my phone. I be showing people. I be like, you should see this brother. This brother got soul. He just come out of nowhere, just being this person you never knew he was gonna be. And yeah, so I'm excited. You know him. I know him. Ladies and gentlemen, without further ado,
With further ado.
I'm not even gonna tell you
Okay. All right.
until we're ready.
All right. Sorry. All right. So we'll do we're gonna put on I don't know, the thing.
A thing.
Do you want to like vamp while I get set up?
Sure.
Yeah, you can fill time.
Man, what?
Forget about it.
Can I feel something? I'll fill it up. Listen, he didn't fix the camera for me. It's all right. He's talking about I'm tired. First of all, when the camera is 6 feet tall, I don't want to hear anything about what we're gonna do for short people. Cause baby, listen, say nah, 5'5", thick thighs, brown eyes, stop playing with her. Ladies and gentlemen, once again, my name is Just K for real, checking in once again as I do quite so well and quite so often, if I do say so myself, and I do say so myself, for Takeover Tuesdays. They have given me the pleasure of taking over these Tuesdays like way too often than they should. They don't even know what I'm about to do. But in the meantime, in between time, I'm going to prep you for artists, for performances, and I pray that y'all are ready. So earlier I was letting y'all know that Rock, the owner of Mixed Deity, y'all have been getting into him this evening. Pause. Get your P out my ditty. But y'all been getting into Rock this evening and just kind of getting to know his mental, getting to know the Creative Drinking Club, getting to know Mixed Deity and the Media Cafe. And so tonight, he's going to bless y'all with some soul. And I do mean soul. I remember the first time I saw Rock perform, I didn't know because Rock likes to play the background. So he played the background the entire night. But once he came to the forefront, first of all, they got to playing this bass. I'm like, wait a minute. Then out of I'm seeing this hat. And I'm like, what are you doing? Wait a minute, what he getting ready for? And he gets to set in his little mood, and he do like this. Let me see. This is my best rock impression. He's like this. But this is the bass playing. So hit a bass in your head. So he did all of that. And I have footage on my phone that if you follow me on Instagram at JUSTKAYR, just K for real, you'll be able to see it. I'm gonna put it on my story just because I talked about it tonight. I'm gonna tag Rock too, so he better repost my stuff. Rock, you getting ready? You ready?
Nah.
No.
I'm getting there.
That's
out
cool.
there.
That's cool. I'm getting there too.
I'm working on it.
So we teeing up. But we also, in the meantime, I'm learning things. Excuse me. Now, family, if you've enjoyed me this evening, I want to welcome you once again to follow me. But hang out with us every Tuesday on the live or live. On the live or live. Hang out with me because I'll be your host until they fire me. They don't pay me enough to fire me, so I ain't going nowhere. We are live in the Big City Media Cafe. They passing by, they coming through, and Rock is setting up. Cheers to you. Cheers to us. So let me see. Like I said, I'm learning. Oh, okay. Let's shout out. I got you. Cool. Let me do some shout out. Shout out to the Gumbo Show. My girl Ash, Nija. We love you, family. Shout out to New Juice. My girl Big Hayes. She was here last weekend and she was taking over the Takeover Tuesday, which is really my job. But like, it's Big Hayes, so I had to take a little step back. You saw us in Vintage Land, and if you didn't, make sure that you go back after you watch this live stream and go watch the last episode of our live stream and see us go through Vintage Land. Y'all met, shout out to Vintage Land. Y'all met Tab, the owner of Vintage Land, this evening. So shout out to them over there. And Ma, love her mother. Shout out to L&O, different. We love you. Shout out to TKOENT, Cooley Slim. I put Cooley in a verse. I said I could pop and spit like Cooley. Time taught me struggle smoothly. You hear me? So shout out to Cooley Slim. Shout out to TKOENT. Shout out to Getting Off Zero, baby. Getting Off Zero is all about creating long-lasting positivity through the media to the masses. And we love you and we appreciate all the work that you do in our community. Family, make sure y'all head over to gettingoffzero.com. And I'm talking about without an E, it's a GITTINOFFZERO.com. Every time you contribute to Getting Off Zero, whether it be a part of the Butter Beans and Cornbread Business Association, or whether it be just buying a shirt and striving with pride in your merch, you are contributing to another boot to the ground that's making long-lasting impact or impactful decisions and things into our community. So definitely tap into gettingoffzero.com. And I cannot forget to shout out me. Myself. Shout out to Silver Lining Productions. Silver Lining Productions, the slipshop.com, and that's slip without the I because I am never slipping. THESLP shop.com. We're all about promoting positivity through the media to the masses. And so yours truly, everybody's favorite host and the host of everybody's favorite show. Make sure you're tapping into Slip Radio all day, every day, baby. We live 25/8. You can go listen to us on your ride home from here. You can listen to us after we get off the live stream. You see our performances. Listen to Slip Radio. And again, slip without the I because I am never slipping. That's SLP Radio. And like Rock, my SEO is on point too. So you can type in SLP Radio. You can type in THESLP. And baby, it's going to jump up. Baby, we don't play about that SEO. And I did it myself.
Boom.
So hire me to make your websites too. Because I told y'all earlier, I need some money. It looks like we are ready for a performance.
Yeah, it's about to happen.
Okay. So without further ado, family. Oh, you want to do it, man?
do the introduction
I
on the
gotcha.
microphone, and then we can use that as a.
Give me. Once again, family, you see the hat, and so it should tell you who is about to approach this stage. And if you don't know, I'm here to let you know. We are here to support, celebrate, and be ready for, my goodness, an outstanding performance from the one, the only. You know him, you see him as the owner of Mixed Deity, the Media Cafe. Are you looking for this hat on my head?
No, you got it.
Oh, okay. You know him, you love him. His name is Rock, and so we're gonna make some noise and support.
Love that guy.
Welcome. We love him too. You want your hat?
Nope, you got it. It's looking too good on you. I can't argue with that.
I feel
It
special.
just looks too damn
Oh, you
good.
got one. Great. Fantastic.
All right. Let's see what happens.
Let's do it.
Is no truth, you have to hide, so try to let it inside, don't cry all these nights, just 'cause you got no truth, there is no fear, you need to hide, so find a love inside, silence your mind tonight without fear, on your eyes. Without truth, you'll find romance. But there's no love, there's no hope about this time. Don't wait to die when you decide to cry without truth. We're gonna have no love. Without you, there is a side of me that will die tonight when love joins the fear inside. Without you, it don't feel so right. Oh, without fear, there are no lies. Without truth, I'm gonna find no lies. No lies. Yeah, so leave the fool, broken hearts alive. Just breathe and forget the night. Let love dry the tears inside. No one's here who can help you fight. So go without fear and fear no lies. And with your truth, you're gonna find your life. Find your life.
Yes. He's talking about your truth and your life. Yes. We love it. Lord. Fam, if you're just now checking in, baby, we got Rock, the owner of Mixed Deity, the Media Cafe. You don't change it. Oh, great. Oh, that's perfect. The owner of the Mixed Deity Cafe performing for us this evening. I love it. If y'all loving it, make sure y'all tapping in those comments. If you watching us late, make sure you tapping in us in those comments. Listen, we want to know what you think. Give us your feedback. Rock, where can people follow you? Where can people get your music?
I'm the best kept secret on the internet.
Yeah. Agreed.
There's like 2 songs you can find if you look really hard online. Rock Solomon. There's also a secret album called Rock Solomon Trio that is like super fucking dark, and I do not recommend ever listening to it.
Oh. No, it's probably for the right person.
Yeah.
For somebody.
Yeah, it could be cathartic if you're like really in a horrible place. Check out the Rock Solomon Trio. Ting! Depression for Christmas. It's fun.
Depression for Christmas. And that's what we into here at the Mixed Deity Cafe. Now we're about to get into another performance. I'm going to attempt to perform my most recent song. I don't remember it at all, so I'm going to play the version with the words in it.
Okay.
And yeah, we're gonna freak it. We're gonna make it happen. But it's a really good song. I like it. So let's have some fun.
Okay.
This
That
beat
sounds
is
good. What do
sick.
you need for setup?
Where we playing the instrumental from? What's your phone?
It's hooked up for now. If you want to find it online, and it'll play.
I didn't drop it. I'm gonna send you the song.
Or you can hook up to the Bluetooth.
I don't want to.
Okay. Fair enough. We're gonna take a quick break from our sponsor. We haven't had a sponsor break all night long, so we're gonna just go ahead and do that just real quick. But I'm gonna say I'm gonna unblur myself here for a second. Actually, I don't know how to do that because I'm right here. I'll just have to move into the non-blurriness of it all. You know what? Now I don't even really know if I want to be in focus.
You look good.
What I was going to say about our sponsor is that we have the wonderful opportunity to sponsor ourselves. So we do. So this is a message from our sponsor, which is us, because we are our own sponsor. And this is what we want other people to be able to do. Like you should be able to be your own sponsor in life, like if you need to, right? That's the jam. So let's see what we've got here. I guess we'll just do this one. Nah, that one's just the wrong. Yeah. All right, Talanya, we didn't get to see her tonight, but this is a clip from the great Talanya.
I'm Talanya, everybody.
My dad is in the Air Force.
The Valkyries of Arcadia. What do we got for beverages today?
Okay, so vodka is very extremely disgusting to me.
All right. Okay. We're going to go ahead and recreate all that magic tonight.
I really like the Grinch with the ooh, ha.
Talanya is one of my favorite people.
So I'm excited about that.
I keep waiting for the invite to the big show.
Because I like energy. I love energy. I like having.
Nice to meet you, Rock Talanya. Okay, great.
And gentlemen, and everyone in between, we got a special treat tonight.
Yes.
Please welcome to the stage Just K for real.
In the most serious way. Oh, let me put my shirt back on. Look cuter.
Well, you're an audioville. Like
I'm gonna steal this later.
aesthetics. What is that?
Yeah.
What's an aesthetic?
I feel cute.
Well, you're killing it. You're doing great.
Cool. Listen, family, I'm ready. I've introduced you all to me time after time. My name is Just K for real. The furthest thing from a big deal, but I'm kind of close to it. And I'm just glad to be here. I introduced myself all night long. And so let's have a good time. Let's get into some good music. Sound good? Sound good to me too. Welcome, family. If you can hear my voice, this moment right here is the best part of the show. It's when I entertain you. If you like to have fun with me, repeat. K, entertain me. K, entertain me. You sound so sweet. Now let's clear the air for JC. I said you sound so sweet, and you say, but let's clear the air for JC. I said you sound so sweet, and you say, now let's clear the air for JC. Yeah, you sound so sweet. One more time. So let's clear the air for JC. I wake up in the day, no morning, get my knees and pray that God shows me His hand. I wake up in the day, no morning, He's running my life, so I stick to the program. I wake up in the day, no morning, get my knees and pray that God show me His hand. Up in the day, no morning, He's blessing my life, so I stick to the program. The other day I woke up, but I'm up though. Life be and gotta hit the flow before you hit the glow. Yesterday I woke up to still stuck. Just another day of having faith being tough. Woke up today, child, I had enough. And I knew what to do. Open Psalm 55:22. Cast your burden cares and all that on the Lord, He'll sustain you. He'll never permit the righteousness to be moved. Here we go again. It's like a whoosh, I'm feeling soothed, I'm feeling comforted. You know that feeling when you take a deep breath and that way you've been feeling just on just left. I thank God because I can breathe and I can feel the breeze while admiring the greens and the leaves and the trees and the sky. Orange and blue, enamoring the birds flying by. And you should hear how loud they cry. Oh my God. Blind is all about you. I'm killing myself in my flesh because it got the nerve to doubt you. Cause when I wake up in the day, no morning, get my knees and pray God show me His hand. Up in the day, no morning, He's running my life, so I stick to the program. I wake up in the day, no morning, hit my knees and pray that God will show me His hand. I wake up in the day, no morning, He's blessing my life, so I stick to the program. I really pray that y'all were listening. I do. I'm putting y'all on game. I am. I'm trying to get everything you need is in your BIBLE. You need help reading? Call me. I got y'all. Amen. I hope y'all liked it. I'm trying to stick to the program.
Ladies and gentlemen, that was Just K for real. You know, I gotta say, if we're live, we're live. We're still live.
We are.
So
you don't want it?
Well, I got my shades on.
All right, that's fine. I'll want it.
Yeah, I feel like it's working here. It's working real hard.
right.
But I gotta say something. So Christian music is synonymous with being dorky and awkward.
Yeah.
Like I went to Christian school for a couple years as a kid, and I was inundated for a while, and I ended up going a different route. But there was a famous quote, well, famous in my world. My late brother Isaiah, he said that something. I think he said it, or he copied it if he didn't think it up. But he said something about he wasn't worried about going to heaven because the music is better in hell.
Oh my god. No, I hear it. I hear it. I hear that.
And it's like, damn, that yeah, you might be right
You
about that.
might
I don't
be
know.
right.
I don't know. But I was just gonna say that like you I was halfway through the song before I'm like, oh, this is like I know how to
song.
spell Bible.
Right?
B Y whatever. But I was like, but this is fun.
Yes.
And I'm like, you know, if I went back and tried it again, if the music was fun, if I was like, you know, not cynical,
yeah.
I would hear your music and I'd be like, okay, all right, that's not
Yes.
preachy. That's not da-da-da. That's like you're talking about like what you're doing with your own perspective and finding positivity, which is like all the things it's supposed to be. Unfortunately, there's a difference between like, you know, the scripture and like what people do with it.
Human nature.
That's the thing,
Yes.
and they ruined a lot of it.
Yes.
So that's what that is.
Even back then when they was seeing Jesus, they was ruining it.
They
so.
just, I just not going down that. I'm not
Yeah.
biting, and I'm gonna go down that rabbit hole.
Yeah.
But I just wanted to say that like you bring to your music the same kind of positivity, energy to where me personally, like I'm the Christianity cringe guy. You know, I'm gonna cringe all shrivel up every time. But like you brought a freshness and a positivity and like not. Do you believe in something called toxic positivity? You ever heard of that?
I believe that
Where it's like,
can be toxic.
yeah, like they're so positive, but they can only be that positive by denying like some realities of life.
Yes.
So like being able to integrate the
Realness.
reality of life, which is not even positive the majority of the time.
Yeah.
Yes. And make, you know, your song really like demonstrated that you're making a choice, and you're not preaching it, which is a big deal. You're making a choice in your song about how to interpret it and making it for yourself, and you're using this you know, ideology that makes sense to you and finding how it relates to you in the positivity of it. And that's tricky to do that. It's tricky to do music that is not like a Christian music that is not preachy, Christian music that is not denying a whole bunch of the horrors of life by overglazing it and trying to pretend that everything is great when it's fucking not.
It's not.
And then still somehow be able to include that, but also stay positive
Yes.
in a balanced kind of way. And I'm like, I vibe with that. I fuck with that.
I appreciate
So
you so much.
you're good for you.
Thank you.
Yeah.
And that means a lot to me because it is, like you said, even reading the word, my bishop will say to you, who told you it was going to be easy? Where in the word does it say it's going to be easy?
The word. I remember the word.
Am I going by you?
No,
I'm going behind. Oh, you putting yourself there.
I'm just
Yeah.
trying to get
But
in.
my bishop will tell you, like, who in the word or where in the word did you see this is going to be great? The world is going to be great. Even in the
Pretty
word,
sure they never
they
said that.
never said it would be easy. And the word is a bunch of struggle, war, fighting, a bunch of struggle. You know. So yeah, I appreciate that. To say I made it feel cool to vibe with that kind of vibe.
I think that there's lots of artists I can listen to that I don't identify with. Like that's not my story, but I appreciate hearing their story and I appreciate the perspective that they put on it and the vibe and the energy that they put on it. So it's like I'm like I still definitely like I'm no less cynical now than I was 5 minutes ago.
Right. right.
But I appreciate your storytelling and your story and your just the way refreshing. Well, it's authentic. I guess I think that at the end of the day, I really don't care what your beliefs are or where you're coming from or what your deal is or vertical or this whatever. It's like I know what authenticity is.
Be human.
Like you can just tell when shit is authentic or when it's some BS.
Yes,
And
I agree.
the same person or different person doing the same song, the same lyrics might not come off authentic at all. So it's not just it's a It's a whole yeah. It doesn't for me. I'm like I don't need to agree with you. I just want to know that you agree with you.
Yeah.
You know.
And that
Like,
you're a real person. I
yeah.
feel the same way with your music.
I don't need
though.
people to be the same as me. I just need to know. Like I know I like authentic. Like I just don't want to be dealing with fake people, fake music, fake art, fake anything. I just like why?
It's
I'm not
art.
trying to waste
It's
my time with
supposed
that.
to be you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I don't need to, the whole like red blue divide these days, and everybody's like, well, I'm on this side, so fuck everybody else.
Yeah.
And they're the same way on both sides.
Yes.
It's like, really?
Yeah.
You're literally saying you're a two-dimensional person. There's only two dimensions.
It's only this or that.
You're really actually saying you're a one-dimensional person.
Yeah.
Picking one of the two options for being one-dimensional.
One-dimensional, exactly.
It's okay to be nuanced.
Yes.
It's okay to have your own opinion.
And I love that we have this space to do this. Like I said, this is a song that I've never been able to perform. I actually attempted to perform it somewhere else, and the track messed up. So I was not able to perform it. But to have this space to say, yeah, I can come here and present this. No matter who's in the room, I know it's a safe space. It's a safe space. Safe space. I know that it's a safe space and be able to present it and polish up. That's what I tell everyone. I'm like, come polish up your art. Come practice and perform.
Ooh, I like that. We
Yeah.
should do an event called Polish Up.
Polish up.
And get like a handful of like music veterans in to just watch performers come in, and then they just be like, okay, that was pretty good.
Here's the
and
feedback.
this is what I think about it. And they just like, and you like pay to get that feedback.
Yes.
Because anybody who's trying to grow their shit or get better at their thing, that's what they
need
if
it.
they're genuine, that's what they really want.
Yes.
And
We're
that's
gonna-
valuable, especially if they got veterans,
We're gonna do that. Shout out to the Gumbo
Polish
Show
up.
because they do that. They do industry to the indies, industry to indie. So they bring out those people who are in the industry who have had the repertoire and the resume, and they bring the indie artists to those people to be able to network and talk to these people, get feedback from these people. So we should talk to Ash when we do that.
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
That needs to happen.
Family, we appreciate you and we love you so much. We want to welcome you here to the Mixed Deity Media Cafe. You see it right above Rock's head. We want to invite you here every single week with us, every single Tuesday, whether you're on the live stream or you're here with us in person. But we're doing this. Now, we about to get into this party. I know we got more party goers coming. But I don't want to keep the live stream too long.
I kind of thought, that
We've been
felt
hitting
a
it like
sign-off
3
to
hours.
me.
Yeah, that was my sign off.
Oh, okay. It felt like a sign off.
So once again, my name is Just K for real. Y'all can catch me here every single Tuesday. I take it over. I'm not playing. I don't care if Rock here or not. I'ma take it over.
I think before we sign off, though, I'd like to say, yo, how y'all doing?
Hey.
Do you have any questions? Would you like to say anything? Or have any questions? Or how are you doing? Talk to us. That's the fun thing about the only point of it being live is that we can interact with you. Like,
Yes.
so like,
Tap in with
what do you
us.
got? Well, fuck with us. What do you got? Come on, I dare you.
Questions, comments, concerns, or just I want to be in the live stream. You are welcome, family.
I'm going to the thing where I'm gonna see because I can't tell if anybody.
I'm going into the cafe because I don't know where my cup at.
There you go. There you go. Okay. All right. Okay.
It's like,
Yeah. But this was a vibe. This was fun. This is what I love about Takeover Tuesdays. It's not a quantity thing. It's a quality thing.
We
so it's
turn
good
up,
times.
every got where we go. We turn up, every got where we go. We turn up, every got where we go. We turn up, every got.
We will see you
go.
next week. I hope either here
You
in the
gotta hope
live
they
room
coming.
or here in the live room.
In the live room.
at Little 5 Points,
Come here.
Atlanta.
It's more fun.
It probably.
It's even more fun.
It's more of a commitment, but it's also more fun. You know,
Yeah.
that's how
Don't
it
make
is.
it sound hard. It's just crazy. It's
I mean,
great.
I don't know how far away you live, so that's.
You live up the street. I don't care where you at. Love y'all. Later. And God bless.